What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer, and welcome back to the Tuesday night stream. I should probably have prepared something here, but I don't have a thing to say that really makes much sense right here. And so I will say, hey, Tuesday. How's that for you? How's that for you? How's that for you? They call me Dylon because I spit hot fire. They call me Dylon. I'm the top 10 in the industry because I spit hot fire. That's it. That's it. How are we doing? Hello, Highlish. Hello, Chris. Hello, Gaston. Hello, Dippa and Belle. What's up? We had to do it. Not even the start. It's Tuesday. It feels like Monday. PT, tell me about it. Tell me about it. It was my Monday. It was the first day that I worked because yesterday I took the day off. Like a savvy boy. I'm liking the partial blending with the background, sir. You like it? You like if I do this? The logo on my shirt does it too. But I can't do that a lot because it's really hot. If I keep doing that, I'm going to melt. How we doing, folks? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's the week starting off for everyone? If you haven't done so already, you should go follow Highlish. Highlish is a lovely human being. Has some great chills, some great chats. Oh my gosh. I'm envious of how well Highlish chats. Hey, what up, Robes? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I did it wrong. Welcome in. How you doing? We got Mama Runnings in the house. Bouncy boy, what up, Gutsy? Hello, hello, hello. It is too hot to wear sleeves. That is my excuse. That is my excuse today. My excuse today is that it is too hot to wear sleeves, and so I won't. Yes, there we go. See-through Joe. That's right. Not to be confused with seeing eye Joe. That Joe does a completely different service. See-through Joe is like just unstealthy enough to get caught doing anything he shouldn't be doing. Oh, you don't know how. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about where you were for a moment. You don't. I'm a smart man, but I think wait, no, I'm not a smart man, but I know what hot is. Or Cotton Eye Joe. That's right. Where did he come from and where did he go? we're straight in hell. Straight in hell. And not like the fun one, you know? Not like the one that you see in cartoons with like fun Satan. It's just Florida. Yeah, everyone is he's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks. Eric! Oh my gosh, my dude. Thank you so much for that resub. I'm gonna move this over here where it can be a little more visible. How we doing, Mugs? How we doing? How you been? I was just talking about you with someone else the other day, actually. How would be Florida? Or would Florida... Is that the closest we get? Is that the closest we get? Callie, welcome in. Hello. Milkshakes and AC for all. That's right. I was planning on vacation the rest of the week with the Dippa family, but decided a few minutes ago to... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay. I'm not going to probe, obviously, but I hope you're doing okay. What up, baby? How we doing? How we doing, handsome? Have you been streaming occasionally? How's life, my dude? Actually, Florida. Yeah, I've been to Hell, Michigan. It's really...
Oh, right.
The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Thank you, Byron. Thank you. But Dip, I hope everything's okay. I hope everything's all right. And if not, well, I hope it becomes okay soon. Cheers to everyone. I am using a temperature-controlled mug. Have I showed y'all my Blue Yeti? I put a little sloth on the handle. The sloth sticker is actually supposed to go like with the stick up, but I really wanted to like use this sticker in a way that it made it look like it was like hanging onto the coffee mug. But look at that cute little guy. Look at that cute little guy. He's got a sweater and everything. Welcome in, Byron. How we doing, fella? Friend, excuse me. How we doing, friend? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Fellow streamer. Byron, I don't know if you streamed in a minute. If you have, I'm sorry that I've been missing it, but I'm really glad you're here. My partner and I have a Yeti cooler too. Ooh, you got that good stuff. We have a Coleman cooler. Because we basic. So we have a Coleman cooler. But it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's actually cool because it's a cooler, and like sometimes it gets hot when you put hot stuff in there, because that's like actually what coolers do, is they just like insulate. And so like they call it a cooler, but like you can do hot stuff with it. People forget that. That is an extremely large mug. I won this one in a contest, actually. It was one of the first giveaways I think I ever actually won, and it was at a conference. It was at a human resources conference, and I won it as a gift. It was great. It was great. They said my name, and I thought I was dreaming. Because I was, you know, it's just like one of those things where I was just like, I don't win giveaways. I don't win sweepstakes. I don't win stuff. And you know what? I think that broke the ice for me. Because I won this microphone last year. That was pretty cool. A keep 'em temperature, a big thick boy box, because it's just so big. I mean, it's a dream. It's a dream. That's actually, you know what, you're right, Robes. I'm misremembering. I had the moment where I won the mug, and then that was one thing, and then I had the dream about winning the mug afterwards, where it was announced that I won the mug. And I went up to go take the mug from the person's hands, and it expanded into a massive swimming pool-sized coffee mug that I had to then find a way to get on the plane to bring back home with me to the conference. That's what actually that was my dream. I didn't have that dream. I lied to you all. Does that mean I should cancel the stream? I don't think so. Can you tell I've had a lot of meetings today? My tweet was that I woke up 12 hours ago to run. Well, I've lied to you all, and I guess that just means I'm done. Catch you later. JK lol, I really want to play this game. Found out my dad has an appointment this Thursday with a specialist. Found out recently he has a spot inside his nose that could be cancerous. Found out this week he went to the eye doctor on that same side of the spot on his eye, which is a good eye that could be cancerous as well. Oh my gosh. Dippa, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sending lots of love and support to your family, because that's that stuff is always so scary. I mean, you know, there's always the chance that it's not a cancerous thing, right? And you know, hold out that hope, right? And folks, you know, nowadays it is the recovery rate for things like that is just so much higher than it used to be. The technology's better, the medicine's better, the care is better, and so I'm hoping the best for you and your family. Have hope, friend. Don't let that slip away. But I'm glad you're here. And I'm sorry that you had to cancel the trippy trip. War Chief, hello. How you doing? Thank you, everybody in chat. Of course. If I could offer you some of my tangerine LaCroix, I absolutely would, because that's what you offer a friend in a time of need. You either offer them sorry. Dargo. Either you offer them a hard-boiled egg, or you offer them a sip of LaCroix. These are the rules. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. Could you actually hear her barking when she was doing it? Could you hear that? I too am drinking LaCroix, so I think we might be besties. We might be hold on, we can come up with a title for this. I feel like there's gotta be some like clever name for like LaCroix bros, you know? I could hear her bark a tiny bit. Yerp, 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 bark, bark, bark. She has quite the bark. It is. Resinous? No. That's not the word. Soundorous? Croy crew. Ah, hell yeah. Hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't do this right now. Someone remind me in Discord. Actually, I'll remind myself. I'm gonna make that an emote. It's just gonna be 2 lines, Croy Crew. And everyone's gonna be like, are you French? No. No, I ain't. Parlez-vous français? No. 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 Gosh. He's not French. He's not French. He just, I was gonna accidentally, like, say something rude about French people in an attempt to just, like, make a little joke about not being French, so I'm just gonna let that one go. Hold on, is there, like, a thing that's acceptable to say there? He's not French, he just blank. Don't do it. Okay, thanks, Mom. The hand of guidance has found me and said, don't make the thing. He's not French. He just loves bread. He's not French. He's just a live streamer. That works. He's just silly. He's not French. He's just a silly boy. I've never been able to do a good French accent. I could say that in a Russian accent, but I don't think that would be nearly as French. He just has a big baguette. There we go. That's it. That's it. What was it? What was it? Teddy Roosevelt said, "Speak softly and carry a big baguette." I think that's what the American president of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt, said. I'm pretty sure that's the line that Teddy Roosevelt said. No, it was speak softly and carry a day-old French loaf from Jimmy John's. Okay. Has anyone else is Jimmy John's a thing outside of the Midwest? I feel like it's gotta be, because if it is, James John, you can get day old French loaves for like 75 cents. It used to be. Yeah, we have Jimmy John's. So when I was in college, one of the things that I would do, I had one day where I would walk past Jimmy John's on my way to class. And so I would go in before they opened. Like, I would like break in or anything. Like, they would be it would be open. They would be making sandwiches. But you could go in and get like day old bread for 75 cents. And so I would go in and get a loaf of day old bread, and that was my breakfast when I was walking to class. They even have it here. James Johnson. We have a James Johnson in Arkansas. Well, okay. Well, James has put his Johnson in so many states in the United States. We should play Star Wars before I say anything else that is say anything worse. You know, it's so funny. I'm gonna call my mom out because she's here, right? And the other day, and maybe it was yesterday, all the days are running together. She's just like, "I'm sorry I haven't made it to your streams lately. It's just been really busy." And like, you know, like tear rolled down my eye, and it's like, okay, it's okay, don't worry about it. But then I just thought, like, you know what? Like, have I been talking about stuff on streams that like has been like even worse than normal? Like, worse is subjective, right? And then so now today in particular, I'm becoming like especially degenerate in the conversations when she has decided to join the chat. So welcome. And I will use the command, but don't change your behavior because she's here, because she gets it. She understands. In fact, she has influenced a lot of my humor growing up. So if that's an indicator, no, don't change. She's like, don't ever change. It's not allowed. All right, you know what will change though? This scene as I'm going to play Star Wars. All right, let's see what Cal that's going on. I cannot remember what we were doing. I think we got into a new area. Explore the Imperial excavation near the crashed Venetia. All right, yeah, we were on our way there. That's right. That's right. This map doesn't make any damn sense. Mama loves you. All right. Oh, that's right. Is this too distracting to put it here so it's not in the way of the health bar? I guess you can kind of see through my shirt, so it doesn't matter. But you know what? We'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be real fine. We love mama runnings. All right. I was reflecting about this game and the story and like everything about it as I was, you know, leading up to stream today. And one of the things that I have come to a conclusion on is, okay, this is where I went to die a bunch of times. So we're gonna not do that again. We're gonna just make our way. Gonna make radio call. What? Zeke, have a great lurk, friendo. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I probably should have made sure I remember the buttons. Anyway. Yeah. Come on. Uh-huh. Ah! I do remember! It's just like riding a bike! Except the sidewalk's trying to kill you. Who's there? Oh no. Oh no, my alert box broke. Reverend Robes, thank you so much for the resub! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for the support. I forgot the thing. Now I can lift you up in the way that you've lifted me and this community up today. Thank you so much. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. Truly. Truly. And, interactions with the meaty monsters of Jedi Fallen Order. Zoink. Alright, so now we're gonna get up in here. Time to go this way. Whoa! Someone's shooting me from behind. Come on. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. Hey. Pachow. Pachow. Lightning McQueen up in here. What if that was a friendly? I don't think it was. I've seen enough of those meatheads to know they're not friendly. And I've fought that one in particular. But what's everyone got going on to start the week? How are things? We watched a very puzzling episode of Star Trek last night. It was good, but also kinda bad at the same time. Work has been long so far this week. Gaston, you mentioned that you were having a pretty you're having a bit of a go at work. Have things started to improve? Is it just like a really busy season for y'all? I speak Star Trek. No. That moves really fast.
Let's go, BD.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know. Mo, I don't know if I told you that we are watching The Next Generation, like all the way through. We're on season 5. With Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Did you even pick up a single piece of trash? You've seen all of it. I feel like you probably watched it when I was a lad, but I had no interest then. However, I do have interest now. have to go live next week, so to get all the testing done this week. We're almost done. People keep finding new stuff that needs to be tested.
I noticed it earlier.
So was this like, is this like within the QA window?
I thought it was Grease's cooking. Now it's getting even stronger. I think the closer we are, the worse I feel.
Or is this something different?
It can't mean anything good.
But yeah, the one that we watched last night is where they find a planet with the last 2 years streaming it. Oh, sick. Okay. They find a planet of people who they first describe as androgynous, and then they go on to say like, oh, the concept of gender doesn't exist in this society, which is like, oh, cool. And then it turns into like a totally like like the argument that they were making at the time was like, yeah, well, if people are persecuted for having gender in this society, and like there's no explanation and it's all arbitrary, well, like that's pretty messed up, isn't it? But then they do all this like, again, like probably very groundbreaking and progressive in the time, but nowadays just like a little bit off. Number one falls in love with one of them. Yep. And for the bajillionth time, Riker has a relationship with someone on a mission and faces zero to hardly any consequences for doing so. But the one time Deanna does it, she reports it to the captain, and he's like, "Oh well, thank you for telling me." Yeah, and they reprogram her. It's really sad. I'm on loan to QA, and our testing ends Friday. So you've been getting after it. Shoot, Gaston. Well, I hope things lighten up for you a little bit, buddy. So she doesn't love him anymore. Yeah, it's incredibly sad. It is a really sad episode. Oh, right.
Hard to stay on him. Take a minute.
Hey.
Or two.
All right. One. I forgot how to fight these guys. I forgot how to fight them. No! No, don't punch me in the face. That's on me. That's on me. That was sloppy. All right, fight. Go on. Fight the other guy. Punch him. Yeah, grab him by the throat. Yeah, fight for my amusement. I love Rock'em Sock'em robots. Yeah.
You will regret that.
Yeah.
Bashing opponent.
Yeah. You can't leave this room, so I'm not gonna bother letting you. Hello, Tom! Trying to, although I should get into contracting for consulting because it makes a ton more, but no job security at all. It's a ruse, get out of there. Yes, Rock'em Sock'em robots. What are you doing over here? Thank you for your service. Glory to the Jedi.
Climb up a zip line?
Ooh. Yay. Okay.
How does it feel?
I know where I need to go with this. Like back on a past level, I know where I need to go with this. So that's good. All right. Okay.
There's got to be a way to the tomb now.
Travel up and down zip lines. I'm so smart. I'm so strong. I can ride zip lines all night long. Here I go. Great. And then I think that I can.
Don't fall behind.
I'll stop here real quick. Now you can do that one room with the electric zipline in the cave. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. I was like, I know what I need to do that thing now. Probably do this maximum life increased, even though I have. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. Great. All right, well, I'm maxing out the skill tree before I unlock new abilities, which is kind of silly, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not like I did a bunch of grinding or anything. Okay, well, there's a puzzle here, and I need to figure it out. I need to figure this puzzle out, and I will, 'cause I'm a smart boy. I am a smart man. Smart man. Max out already? Is this at? No. Yeah, so it's
Just what we needed.
it's not like they wall off certain skills with like different events in the game, right? So, you know, I have a feeling I'm gonna find another temple or unlock another memory, and one of those things is going to oh no! I goofed up. I could have surprised him. Wow.
Stay on you.
Click.
I got it.
All right. I need to adjust my strategy here.
We can catch him still. Focus on his guard.
Uh-oh.
Get in there. We can't stop him.
Come on.
He's hurt.
No. If I was playing on a harder difficulty, I'd be getting my butt wrecked right now. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Come get me now. All right. Who's coming?
Get up here.
There we go. Just gotta get that timing right with the parries. Ah, a platypus. Parry the platypus. I bet this is gonna bring. Oh, okay. Well, come back up for it then. Okay, so that is going somewhere else. But Tom, how are you doing tonight, friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh boy. Whoa! I didn't want to do that. I need to... Okay. I see what needs to be done.
Let's move, BD.
I see. I'll run over here. Da. Great. Alright, and there's nothing I can overcharge over here. So basically, I need to just, like, do the rampy ramp, and then, Oh, never mind. I was just supposed to go through this door. Okay. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I tried to go through that door. How do you go up on a zip line? That's the upgrade that I just unlocked. I just got it. Ha! Pappa! There we go. Cool! Oh, hello. That defies gravity? Yeah. He gets a little motor. He just goes. Needs some escapism. Sometimes all the bad things in the world demoralize me. Tom, I'm really sorry to hear that. I think a number of folks are having some pretty rough starts to the week. So you're welcome here, and I'm glad to have you. Oh, it was one of those guys. They got mated by one of those guys. One of those guys. Tabs. How you doing, Tabby? I don't know why I called you Tabby. I will never do that again. Hello, Tabs. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Please go and check out our voice actress extraordinaire, Tabs. Tabs is great. We love Tabs. Tabs, I do get Tabby a lot. It's cool. I mean, I can imagine that is one that you would be maybe a little more irritated with. So I want to be careful about that one in particular. The world here isn't real. I like that. I ain't seen a real human for 3 days.
You're exposed.
You're exposed.
Next victim. Does it hurt?
Wow. That parry didn't do anything.
You. Finally.
Now we're just gonna do this. Come on. What you got?
Jedi.
There we go.
Keep fighting.
1, 2, 3.
Come now. Stop dodging and fight.
Aha! As long as it's not meant derogatory. So you get a free pass. Some others might not. All right. That's good. That's good to know. I'll take all the free passes I can get. God knows as a white man in the U.S. I don't get enough. A bit of Star Wars is good for my nerd soul. It's only good. Only good things.
Really great, BD.
You know, Star Wars is you do get some of the reminders of the dangers of fascism. But
The worker left their tools in a hurry.
sorry, I laugh
They were
about
anxious to
that,
locate
but like,
relics, but also careless of the history buried here.
okay, so I continue to get hints that the Empire tried to. I'm gonna take my Crocs off. I know we have this point in lifting streams where I change my shoes, and that's a pretty normal thing. I'm gonna take off my Crocs. Finished the Obi-Wan series. It was pretty me IMO. Did you like it? I haven't started it solely for the reason that we just discussed me finishing this first. Okay. So I think that eventually we'll get a little... Oh. I will be able to pull a lever, maybe, that will drop that down. Pretty meh. Oh, okay. Well, that is the opposite of someone saying that it's very, very them. That's pretty me. I liked it. It's my show. It's pretty meh. Used to love the stormtroopers because they look so slick and stuff. These days it's not so cool to like them, and I can't cheer for fascists since they aren't so far off in history anymore. Exactly. Yeah. I think that it is okay to be like, hey, wow, those costumes are sure cool. Like, I have enjoyed the separation. Wrong level. Static bodies. What is up? What is up? How we doing, Raiders? Hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing today, Raiders? Get some. Give you a nice warm welcome. B-Doctor, Static Bodies, hello! How we doing today, folks? Raiders, my name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer. And we're playing Star Wars. Playing Star Wars. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games. And all the time, we are an inclusive and loving community. And I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Jay Cosney, hello, hello, welcome in. Look up Hugo Boss's history. It's hard to be okay. Ooh, oh no. I can't go down that rabbit hole. But welcome in. Welcome in. Let me just get this get this shout done. Static bods. How was the stream today? Oh, you were playing Stray. Ah, yes. Oh my gosh, how is it? How are you liking it? I keep hearing that it's like putting people like sending people into tears. Like in the first part of the game, like people are just like crying. Was it fun? But Raiders, welcome in. We're playing some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. If you are not familiar with the game, we're about like 15 hours in, so like we're not in super spoiler territory or anything like that. So if you're planning to play it, like I think you're probably pretty safe to hang out. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Get a stretch, get a snack, get some water. If you want to refresh the stream so that your view counts towards Twitch's algorithm stuffy duffy, then you can do that too. But otherwise, I'm just glad you're here. So thank you for sticking around. Thanks for trusting me with your community, Static. I cried. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I like, see, like I have a dog, but I do love cats. I do really love cats, and I cannot separate my love for cats. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad. How long is it? Do you know if it's like a really long game? Because I feel like the more I heard about it, the more I like kind of pictured it as being kind of this shorter form thing. My cats look just like the Stray and Stray. I can't wait to eventually play. Ah, eyelash. I keep getting and hello back. Welcome back, Belle. Ah, that's right. That's right. I bet Evie might love cats too. Look, Evie does love cats. That's the thing. So, you know, we've had people ask, like, how is she with cats? Like, does she do okay with cats? And it's like, yeah, she does okay with cats. Cats do not do okay with her. She's just very curious, you know? She wants to make friends. Make friends at all cost, is Evie's perspective. And so she'll come right up on you. Oh my gosh! What is up? Oh my goodness. Make it short, the download was quick for me. I got you. I'm cat neutral. I like them, they don't like me. Scorpio board, what's up? Psycho Commando, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. We'll just do this again. We'll all get all up close and personal so that we can say hello to you. Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? Welcome in, Psycho Commando. How was your lift today? I'm assuming. Pardon me for being presumptuous, but I believe you were lifting weights, is what I'm guessing. Nope. Uh-huh. There we go. I'll do it right. Okay, you were getting lifted. How was it today, my dude? Pretty good. He just crushed a gigantic watermelon between his thighs. You did not do a watermelon today. If you did actually do a watermelon, you did. Yes. So hold on. Tell me there are clips. There need to be clips. If there are not clips, I'm going to be extremely upset with you right now. You better go make them. You better go make them right now, because I need to see that. You mean it was hard, right? Just the letter there, the letter that it's okay. I think everyone understood what you meant. I understood what you meant. I'm not embarrassed. But Psycho, thank you so much for bringing folks over. Folks, if you've not been here before, my name is Joe. I go by Cool Ratings here on Twitch. He's he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer. We lift on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, play games on Tuesdays and Sundays. And all the time, we're an inclusive community. And so, like, please welcome in. Like, thanks for joining us today. Do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. Take a little break, get a little water, get a little stretchy stretch. You know, maybe do something to cool yourself down from watching that big beautiful man crush a watermelon between his thighs. I gotta go de-stream. I'll be in lurk mode. Static Bodies, thank you so much for bringing folks over. I'm so glad you're here. Oh goodness gracious. But welcome in, folks. I'm gonna get right back to the oh, of course, Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio Born is another one of our fellow health and fitness streamers, and Scorpio gets some workouts in. What's the name of the piece of equipment you use? The mirror. It is the mirror that has the, if I'm remembering correctly, that has what you call it. Oh, is it just called glass? No, it's not. I currently have watermelon all over me. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, buddy. Okay, I need to sit here at this and I'll rest. I'll get all my stuff back. Aunt Kelly has a mirror that talks to her. That's right. I heard that she has one of those. Don't want to brag, but strongest tonal user on Twitch. You know what? You can brag with that. You can brag with that. You know, there is a concept that people use in organizations sometimes for like internal competition, where they have like, it'll be like competitions between departments, and what they do is they say, like they have like typical like categories, right? Like, oh geez,
how predictable.
I wasn't predicting this.
I know your meaning.
Excuse you. Strong men do stuff to watermelon. I've seen worse on the
And
internet.
most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me,
Oh.
where did he hide the holocron? Outstanding.
You ain't slick, Cal. You are not slick. Oh boy. You turned red real quick.
That was nothing.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Stop moving.
No. Oh, you dodged it. Sneaky. Uh-huh. Oh boy. That would have done me in, I think. Sorry if I'm off on chat for a moment here. Come on.
Who trained you?
Oh boy. Who trained you? Huh? Let me a deck. Come on. Come on. No, that's not good.
BD, stim here.
Much as I'd love to.
Come over here, Padawan.
Why? I don't wanna. Why don't you come over here?
You bore me.
I know, you bore me. You can't kite me.
Shall I end this?
I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you. You can't bait me into a corner.
That was nothing. I will destroy you.
Uh-huh. Whoa! Oh!
Destroy you.
Oh my gosh, Sam, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. I'm having a time. Don't mind me. Welcome in, Raiders. How we doing today?
You won't dodge the next.
Uh-huh. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we lift weights, and then on Tuesdays and Sundays, we play video games. Today is Tuesday, and thus we are playing video games. I am trying to fight a lady with a sword. Oh, excuse you. Hey. Hey. Huh? All right, we're just gonna take a second. Hello, Raiders! Second Sister Inquisitor! How we doing? Oh my gosh, Trickster, Binary Badger, B, Sam, hello! Oh my gosh, how is Stray going? How are you doing? And B, welcome in. We got a mod in the chat. We got a mod in the chat, everyone. Gotta love being able to shout at the streamer I just came in on a raid from. Make sure you shout yourself too. Hey B, go shout yourself if you don't mind. Go give yourself a shout. I say that in the most loving way. But welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? Love Will, the shoulder was dislocated. The complaining was a whole issue. Love Will, oh my gosh. Oh wow. So did you get it addressed? Welcome back, by the way. But Raiders, hello, welcome in. I've done a couple of stops for raids recently. I hope it's okay if we just kind of carry through. But I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you do what you got to do to get a little rest. Or did you mean
Think of you now.
If I'm just gonna chip away with force powers, that's all right. Whoa. And you will die something else. Wow. Oh gosh. Oh no. Whoa. All right. I'm okay. Wrapped up. Please do. I'm going to have to run and cool down. Cannot lie. Yeah, no, you're good, Sam. It's super hot. It's super hot. Super hot.
I've suffered far worse.
Uh-huh. Yes, sure you have. No! Oh boy.
Need a stim, BD.
All right. We got this. Got this. Oh no! That's my neck. That's my back. That's my saber and my crack. Oh, yeah. I just witnessed watermelon destruction.
You're learning. Not quite as gifted as Sear's last apprentice, but not bad.
I thought I was gonna have to do that whole ass fight.
I'm surprised he didn't tell you. Sear was never good at keeping secrets.
And you know her so well.
Thank you,
huh?
Sam.
She was weak.
Thank you.
Cracked in an Imperial torture chair, surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
If it wasn't
Oh.
for her, she betrayed me.
I was not expecting that.
Trilla.
I was not expecting that.
In the flesh.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good
I
twist.
won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you?
That's
When
pretty
faced with
good.
a
She
choice
does
to
have a cool
protect
outfit.
herself or her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll sell you out too.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance? Your new master harbors.
Figured right when the
great
Jedi said her
thoughts.
Padawan was lost that she was bad
The
now.
look on
You
her
know?
face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now. She turned, exposing her true nature. She
This is a very
used
familiar
the dark side.
like timeline or storyline for Star Wars though, isn't it?
How long before she cracks and betrays you?
Drinking plain water, less gross than
Is that who
melting.
you want beside you
I
when you
love
fight
plain
for
water.
Holcomb?
I do
What
love
would
plain
General
water.
DePaul say?
Why does the character look like Tucker?
I wonder.
Looks like Drake
What
Bell.
would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
So mad.
Anyone touch them?
I'm so mad. This game actually looks really good. It's incredible. It is. It's a great game. I got really mad at it at one point. Samantha, when we saw Second Sister was a lady. Okay. Alright. I guess I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Guess I wasn't paying close enough attention to know it. Boop. I'm so athletic that I run on walls. Boom. Cool. Tend to only have tea, but plain water is gross to me. I'm glad you're embracing it today and staying hydrated, considering the circumstances.
You saved my life. And got us closer to the tomb.
Is this a door? Oh, it says these are not giant holes that I fall into and die. They're actually corridors. Great, this is good. This is good. Hardcore parkour. Hardcore park boy. Hard boy park lad. Meditate. It was 31C earlier. Yeah, our house has been around 80F. I cannot remember what the conversion on 80F is. It's not that hot though. Ain't that hot. Okay, 87.8 F. Big F on that. Big heckin' F. Alright. I don't have any skill points to spend, so we won't. We will just move on. BD. BD stands for both of these. 26C is 80F.
Found it.
It was a very humid 68 when I ran this morning.
I don't know. I don't like it.
What don't you like? What's not to like? This is sick. This is sick nasty. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna kick all these rocks that have formed over thousands of years. What do you think of that? Jedi. What do you think of that, Jedi?
Found it. But, Seer, why didn't you tell me?
If you were going to be a Jedi Master.
You.
Earth is V hot right now.
I
Do it.
routed communication the moment you tried to contact her. Slicing encrypted transmissions was always a pastime of hers.
Ooh!
There's no
Don't!
technique Sarah has,
Don't.
and I have it perfected.
Ah. Okay. You darn kids have fun. Huglies, catch you later, Mama Runnings. I'll catch you. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay cool down there. Do what you can to stay at a safe temperature. I do not like this. For the record, this is a fear of mine. Don't touch it. Wow. I'm just gonna watch.
Keep away.
Am I really just gonna watch while this man gets murdered? You bet I am. Oh, guess I forgot how to do this. Come on. Thought I remembered how. Thought I just had to knock his balls off. That's not working though. Hey, you big idiot. Hold on. I really want to make sure I've remembered how to do this, because this is going to matter. Come on. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it the wrong way. Yes, everyone is very hot. Death. One can be only cool or hot. I'm neither. I am somewhere in between. I am lukewarm. Nice to meet you, friends. I am Luke. Lukewarm. Hello, lukewarm. I'm Dad. Oh, listen to that rain sound. Boy, a nice big thunderstorm sure would be nice right now. I said a nice big thunderstorm sure would be nice right now. No. I think I've been called cool before. Not in a nice way. Woo! Oh yeah.
Let's look.
Check that biz out.
My friend, these devices appear to simulate this planet's gravitation.
We just had a little one here in Denver. Word!
I can't help but see it as a motif.
A motif? Would you like motif or less teeth? Did that... I'm sorry. Did you just set a bunch of stuff on fire? Is that what happened here? I like it. Next time, gotta be specific on where you want the storm. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the movie Dogma. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. Sorry, that was a weird thing to say. The movie Dogma, they're like, guys like us don't just fall out of the sky, you know? Kevin Smith movie, yeah.
You're running out of time.
For what?
That's a great one.
My scouts located an artifact of
I
interest
love
at
that.
the rear of this tomb.
I love
Even
Dogma.
Now I'm studying it.
Here comes Chris Rock, that's right. I'm not gonna say the line that follows that, but...
Perhaps enough to hide the holocron amongst their bones.
Yeah, we'll see how much you learn.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go this way first.
I think I'm done.
I think I'm done. Hi, yeah, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? Obviously, my desk is next to the window and I can hear the fountain outside. Always yours, so just go for it and jump in. You remembered what the line was, so you know. Okay. I don't understand. I thought we had an understanding. I don't get it.
Help me, BD.
Hang on a second. This is killing me. We're on... Hold on. Tactical guide. There we go. Zepho. Skungus Tomb Guardian. When glowing, power core may be removed with external force and careful skill. Okay. Okay. So it's not just when he's attacking, it's when it's glowing. Cool. I did that really well. That didn't work. Because I didn't have any force stuff.
Need an assist.
Thanks. I got this. So it's not just standard attacks. But that didn't work either. See, that's what I'm trying to do. It said all you got to do is, and what it worked before, right? Like to just give him a little force push when his ball is glowing. But for some reason, that's just not working. I know I'm not timing it right. It's I know it's me, but like
I sense great vanity and extravagance in this period of their history.
I sense great vanity and extravagance in this period of their history. Cal, you don't say that about cultures.
Check it out. What you got there?
I am you know what? You know what? I'm gonna give Cal the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give Cal the benefit of the doubt. He's young.
A little help here?
He doesn't understand cultural relativism. He thinks he's a historian just because he's been places and did stuff. Yeah, I do. Get bent.
You can't beat us.
Yeah, I can.
Get the tie. I can't keep track of him.
It may take me a couple tries, but I can beat you.
Contact on target.
All right.
We'll beat you. He's mine.
Wow.
Get the target. He's on the move.
Okay. Well, apparently I pressed the wrong button.
I'll beat you.
I forgot how. Come on.
You're gonna die here.
Well, you're gonna die here.
You're mine.
Uh-huh. I hope that everyone else is getting the same same little just like ooh when he opens the lightsaber as I'm getting. What is that? Whoa. Oh, you got a little magnet. Okay. A new puzzle has entered the ring. We got a magnet to deal with. Does anyone know how those things work? Puzzle. Puzzle time. I think I need to do some other things first. I think my ultimate goal is to get that ball to drop. Time to drop a ball. Magnets, how do they work? Thank you. Thank you, Highlash. I appreciate you. Oh, I didn't even notice we went to ad time. No one done said anything. Haitian smelt. Sometimes I feel our jokes really show our age. The golden age of memedom. Is that what you're talking about? Wait a minute. Got you. All right. All right. This looks like it. There we go. Yeah. When all else fails. Look at the map. I gotta open that with something. Probably with magnet. Ah! Whoa! It's not expecting you, little traveler. All right. I'm gonna shift to sitting on my butt. As opposed to sitting on my feet. Is standing just sitting on your feet? And who says it's not? I'd like an informed argument to tell me otherwise. Remember, kids, at the end of the day, it's important that you feet stand for something. Feet sit for something. What if you sit on your feet? Well, that's what I'm talking about. You know? What is it then? Wait, hold on. I'm red again. I'm sorry I'm so red. I'll see. Can I just attack this? Am I supposed to make you angry? Come on. Oh, I think I need to get up to somewhere where I can learn a new skill. Or something. Rad. Standing is... What I learned in boarding school is... Blankety. Blankety. Blank. Alright, I need a way up there. Does, Are you standing? I was. Now I am seated. Jokes aside. Oh, you're not gonna surprise me. You little devil.
Another step.
Apparently gonna whoop my butt, but he ain't gonna surprise me. Forgot about your stompy stomp dudes. All right. Come on. I know you were just waiting your turn. There we go. Wow. I am very close to dying. I am very close to being dead. Oh, but thankfully we have a meditation spot here. Thank you. Otherwise, I would be in sincere, severe trouble. Now they're gonna come back. That's fine. That's fine. Are they gonna come back with me just like hanging out right here? Yeah. Yeah, my two best friends. My two best friends in the whole wide world. All right, so something's gonna mess that up.
Across this gap. Better double back and tell the squad.
Squad! Skill point acquired. Croy crew, baby.
Gotcha.
Squad. LaCroix squad. Nah, Croy crew is better. Croy crew, baby! That's right. You can't just solve everything with LaCroix and finger guns. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Problem solved. How do you like that? And you get back, and you get up, and then you just, there you go. Seeing that orange saber, my brain is like, orange taste. No, you don't. Oh no, you should drink. You should just give it a little licky lick. You know. That's what you're supposed to do with lightsabers, right? Isn't that how Jedi get their saber colors? That's how they get their saber colors, right? You do the trial of culinary delights.
Afraid to face me yourself?
Had your droid not intervened,
Basically the color of their favorite Skittle.
with ease.
That.
Just ignore her.
Yeah. The trial of culinary delights, wherein you pick your favorite Skittle. See, they don't even tell you. They don't tell you that it has anything to do with. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks. At the risk. Thank you so much for that second month of Prime sub. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for that support. Welcome back. Look at those guys being big, burly boys and beating up on those rats. But yeah, so you walk into a chamber and they're like, Jedi Padawan, today we have no trials for you. We're just going to eat lunch. And then you have a nice lunch, a nice catered lunch. You have a nice catered lunch, and then they say, oh, for dessert we have Skittles. All you have to do is pick your favorite Skittle from the pile. Hey-oh! You missed. Ah. That's what Anakin was making all those younglings do in the third movie. That's right. That's right. He was doing the Skittle trial. He was doing the Skittle trial, and they all choked on their Skittles. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. All of them all at once. Yoda walked in and said, resuscitate, you must. And Anakin just said, no, they're supposed to keep coughing if they're choking. Not that weird when your head's been cut off. To choke on a Skittle? Wait, who just threatened me? Oh, I see. It's you. No! That was the messed up part of that movie. I know the third one was absolutely the darkest of all of them. Wow. Come on.
Practicing. Better, Jedi.
Come on. I love it for that sole reason, dark. It is just, you know, it's different, right? It's different than the rest of the entries in the series, and that, like,
Good scan, BD.
that's great. It's such a slow burn, though. So one of the things that I haven't done that I've been really meaning to do is, are y'all familiar with hatchet order for watching the Star Wars films? What does that sound? Whoa. Oh, everything's magnets. Everything's magnets. I get it now. I still don't know how they work, but I know that everything's magnets. Damn it. What now? Oh, hatchet order. Like hatchet, like a small axe. There's a way of watching the movies where you do it. The idea is like, you should only do it if you've watched the full, like all the movies all the way through already, right? But you watch the movies in the order that basically like tells Anakin's story more as a dramatic reveal than it is as like something you knew was going to happen all along. Does that make sense? It's like, again, I haven't done it yet, so I can't speak too much to it, but I can type it in the chat. I think that's what it's called. And someone else, if that's not how it is, I don't follow. So like basically instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you would go, well actually it was only for the first 6 movies. So you would go, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you would go like 4, 1, 2, like 4, 1, 2, 5, 6 or something like that. I don't know the actual order. You watch in this order: 4, 5, 2, 3, and then finally 6. Right. Okay. Yeah, because watching 3 and then 6 is like the, yeah. I still haven't done it. I've been meaning to. Hey, that's what you get for that, asshole.
I could use a stem.
Don't scare people like that. Can't believe you. I see how that would work. Pretty cool. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I'd heard it explained to me as just like an alternative way to go back and enjoy the movies again. I haven't watched that, or I just Googled. It seems cool though. Achieves what exactly? Just a different way to experience a story, right? To like see the storytelling through a like different imagining of order and timeline. That is terrifying to me. Wait a minute. Do I need to go under? Is that the deal here? Or do I still go up? Machete order. That's right. Okay. 3 different orders you can watch them in. Thank you for thank you for catching that as machete and not hatchet. Oh, I should have been looking out for these the whole time. Hey. Baba boom! Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, I'm so smart. Hatchet found it too. Okay.
An ancient Zephonian, part of a workforce that helped
Yay.
construct his tomb. They died before the job was finished.
Tell me more about the Zeppo. What am I looking for here? So is this a timing thing then? I suppose it could be. Well, okay, so if I can get back up there. Huh. Sorry, friends. Phone is blowing up. I get more than 2 buzzes in a minute. Okay. Yes. It is a pal of mine, but not something I need to address in the immediate moment. So I shall not. I shall spend my time with all of you. Looking forward to the Coda remake. Are you gonna do you think you'll play the re-releases on the Switch and all that? It was the Switch, right? I was pretty stoked to hear that they were re-releasing them, but apparently Coder 2, that re-release is just like a broken mess. Like you can't even finish it, which was disappointing. All right, I'm gonna try this. Doesn't work. Of course not. Of course not. Where am I gonna get dropped? Okay. All right. This is obviously something I need to put, like, actually think about. So maybe I can blow that up. Apparently they fixed it now. Oh, okay, sick. I would, oh gosh. I would love to play one of those games. I think my problem right now is it would just take me so long to finish it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay, why would you give me a partially complete Oh, I see. I see. Okay. It's when it's going back that you can do stuff with it. Oh, okay. Wannabe Gamer, hello. Welcome in. How you doing tonight? All right, I need to slow it down. Wapa! And then enjoy the ride. Now we go. Look at how smart I am. Look at how smart I am. I am so intelligent. I am so intelligent and skilled. So good. This game. Okay. And now, okay, yes, this is actually staying cool. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. It's hot out there, yo. It is real hot outside and inside and all around the sides. Over, under, around. I'll let you finish your business down there. Enjoying the game? I am. This is my first playthrough. And I continue to be blown away. Like, the thing that I'm trying to just make sure I continue to take in is just these environments, right? Like, I think it is really, really easy to just kind of slip past, to just like miss aspects of game environments like this. But like, this is really cool. Like, the concept art for this must have been so incredible. Yeah, like, I've been having fun with the game mechanics, of course, but like that, yeah, I think just like the scenes and the music and everything is really what's taking me in with this. Definitely a game I'm glad I'm playing with headphones. Scenery is amazing in this game. Have you played it all the way through? I've had a couple of people come in who are just like, I love this game, and I platinumed it because I just couldn't stop. I wanted to see everything and get all of the story bits. Oh, hey. You comping over? Yeah.
Imagine the artifacts the Empire would have missed if it weren't for your intervention on this backwater planet.
Sure it's worth the cost? Maybe a Project Augur came at a high price.
Oh, that's right.
Stormtroopers and workers. Expendable.
Whoa! Apparently that kick doesn't do it. Oh my god. Oh my god! That was sloppy. I beat it once, the story just playing again, doing 100 and... Oh, okay. 190%. That's pretty sick. Well, yeah, welcome in. We were just talking about machete order for the films. Oh, can I walk through this? Yeah, I can. Ah, okay. All right. We need to do something here. But what? Whoa. Okay. Oh. That's what those were. That's what those were. I did not see that those were disconnected. It's pretty sick though. Where did I just unlock a shortcut to? I needed to get back here anyway. So I can get up there. Wherever the heck that goes. Alright. So I need to use those fireballs for something in that first area, but I don't know what yet. That's cool. You'll be fine, Cal. Oh, that's right. This is, okay. Cool. I'm just gonna meditate. Because I don't care if everything comes back at this point. At this point, I'm just getting, more experience, more skill points. I guess I could start, like, grinding enemies, but I don't want to do that just yet. Alright, so if I climb up and go in, this actually should put me right up where I need to be. I don't know if I went this way the first time. Did I? No. Somehow I did not. How did I not go this way? Joe and Kat, hey, what's up, Gary? How we doing? Welcome in, friend. I owe you a DM. Game's great. Loving the game. Like, especially the thing that just happened here.
Some finesse.
There we go.
You're no match.
I'm gonna cheat that little last wacky, because that was no good. That was no! Wow. I am not good at parrying. I am not Parry the Platypus. Oh, wow. I do love seeing them cleft in twain. Can't beat a bit of finesse. No rush at all. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being understanding. Life has just been a lot recently. I had a job interview. Can you,
I can't do this by myself.
oh boy. You had a job interview on Friday. I think it went super well, and I am expecting to hear back from them on whether or not they want me to be there as part of their... I'm so sorry. I'm expecting to hear back either... It's supposed to be today or tomorrow, so hoping for some good news. Happy days. Yes, thank you. Thank you. No, and like, you know, I really like the job that I'm in. Like, I really do. I love my coworkers. I like the work I'm doing. It's just, this work is going to be work that is basically the same as work I'm doing. But for more money, if I get it.
I've taken the
Hams, hello.
for analysis.
Fingers crossed for you. Thank you.
You couldn't make it in time.
Doesn't matter what you steal. You'll never understand it.
Yet you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
I wish you a very more money. Hams, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. And the people that, you know, I don't know. Like, yeah, we interview to get jobs, right? Because we want jobs so we can pay rent and buy food and all that stuff. But, you know, I do believe you are interviewing the company or the people that you are, like, you are also interviewing them, right? And so I kind of grill folks when I do, like, questions at the end. I, like, in a very, like, I always try to build a little bit, do a little bit of relationship building, but, I ask some pretty hard questions sometimes. Fingers crossed for more money. More? What does Canada want? We want more money. What do you mean, more money? Okay. This is something that I probably am going to get a skill for. But as of right now, I don't have the skill for it, so I am going to... Everyone, I'm so sorry. I was doing fine. I was doing fine. I've seen that episode in forever. You know, that is old South Park. I would like to know what the intent of having those two next to each other is if I'm not supposed to jump between them like two big poles. I guess I'm just supposed to go higher up. Is that the idea? And then I can jump over with a little more space. Yeah, of course. Of course that's it. Of course that's it. Of course that's it. Just climb higher. Grab it. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it! Got a lot on my mind at the moment. How are you? Oh, Hams, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I've had a pretty I'm a good pole jumper. Yeah, I've had a pretty good day, all things considered. We found out today that our chimney job, that's the other thing that's been going on, is we've been getting our chimney replaced. We found out today, this is terrifying. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. It should be done by tomorrow. Which is pretty rad. Pretty sick nasty, because I tell you what. It has taken almost 2 weeks now. Almost 2 weeks now. And it is messy. And it is, like, I know those folks are in dire, very hot conditions. And I do not want them to have to do this stuff anymore. I bought them lunch yesterday. I like went out there to go see like like, hey, how are things going? Because I've been like bringing them water and stuff because it's been super hot. Like, can I get you guys anything? And one of the contractors was just jokingly like, yeah, I'll take a filet mignon and some roasted shallots and some red potatoes if you got it. And he was like laughing. And I was like, I was actually gonna ask if I could buy you lunch. And he was like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, you could do that if you want. So I got them lunch, and I got them pizza. I know that's not necessarily like the best thing to get someone when it's like super hot outside, but I don't know. I didn't have any pizza. I got pizza for them. But like, you know, even if you're paying someone for a job,
They haven't seen us. Keep your guard up.
Boop. Pizza is always welcome in my opinion. I gave the delivery driver water and Coke on Monday. See, that's super nice. That's something you have to do, but something that you can't do. To just be a human. Be a human being. Recognize the humanity in others. But like, you know, like honestly, just saying thank you, you know? Again, I am fortunate enough to own a house in this day and age, and even with all the like joys of home ownership and things that we've had to have worked on in our house, like I have tried really hard to oh, those bars. Okay. Did I just come into a yawn that made me yawn? I wish I was faking that. I really do. Taz, have a great lurk, buddy. It's so good to see you. B, can I please get a shout for Jazzy and for CGG Taz? Taz, you playing some Apex? How dare it? Stop! You can't keep saying it. This is the problem. If we keep saying it, it's gonna keep manifesting. And not like in like the good like Instagram way.
The sarcophagus is a very convenient location to dispose of nuisances.
Oh.
You lured me here. Was this your plan all along?
Yawns are
You truly have the
Jazzy.
wit of a scrapper.
How you doing? How you doing, Jazzy? It's so good to see you. Oh, this is a sarcophagus. Okay, from one of these big giant peoples. Except to take over someone's role without a parry. Few extra tasks because she'll be on maternity leave. Is that stupid? I thought I could do something different and they'll see that I'm willing. As an HR person, I think that's like the best thing you can do. Honestly. Like, if it is like not something that you feel like is going to totally overload you, and it is like for the purpose of a leave that has like a definitive end date, I think that's a great thing to do. They really should. Okay, so what are the maternity leave like laws in your country? Like, is it something where they're going to have like 6 months off? Because in the States, you get like 6 to 12 weeks. Usually. FMLA promises you 12 weeks, and most employers are smart enough to try to go above and beyond.
Don't let him escape. I don't need help to kill you.
Oh, hello.
Just keep slipping past. Let's take him out. Will not miss.
Oh, I can't knock you off. That sucks.
I will not fall. Run forever. Don't let him escape.
Got him! Oh, hello. I see. Sorry. No, we're just gonna let... No! Not my poking stick. No, you bring that back. Oh, am I gonna learn a skill? Come on, Cal. I'm gonna learn a new thing. Probably a year. 6 to 12 weeks does not seem like enough time.
Everywhere.
It's not.
Within me, it surrounds me.
Just
It's
so
not.
It connects you. There will be times when emotion, pain, or exhaustion
It's not.
trick you. You will feel cut off, isolated.
Skill time,
This is
baby.
an illusion. Your lightsaber lies there, out of reach, but you remain connected through the Force. Feel that energy around you and summon your weapon.
Oh, you even brought it nice and close for me.
Do it.
Do it. Oh no.
This is within you, around you, connecting you to your weapon.
You can do it. Yoink
You
it.
must ignore all distraction.
Yee!
The Force is with me. It connects us.
Oh yeah.
think so.
Thanks for your input. I was having second thoughts about it. Backing out would be even worse now. Yeah. So again, what I'll say is like, if someone here, well, I'll put it this way: if someone was leaving, right? If someone was leaving, or like someone quit, or someone got fired, and they were like, especially if someone got fired, and they were like, "Hey, we really need you to take on these extra duties. Like, you know, we don't know how long this is going to be, right?" That's when it gets dangerous, right? Like that's when like my HR brain is like, they're gonna take advantage of you. Like that's when you ask for more money, like because if they don't know how long it's gonna be, they could potentially have no intention of replacing that person, and you could just be like stuck with that work forever, and then suddenly it gets folded into your job, and now it's an expectation. So those are my thoughts. Like if you know that there's like an end date, like especially if it has to do with like a medical leave or something like that, like yeah, take that stuff on and like do that as a developmental opportunity. But don't be afraid to ask for money. Like everyone, it feels weird to ask, but you should ask. Please ask. Oh, that's so good. And he just kind of like jump on there and swing around. Oh, are we leaning now? I should probably go quickly, shouldn't I? Come on. Don't take your time, Cal. This is not good. This is not okay. What do I do? I need fire. What do I do? Can I get a raise for modding? Here's my other piece of advice. If you're gonna ask for money for something, don't do it in front of other people. Because if you do it in front of other people, then the person has to pretend has to protect their reputation. Their answer.
Do it.
Someone who likes to know her duties, I would get a start date and an end date and writing, not just verbal, and keep that record. It's not unheard of for people to come back after maternity leave, to not come back, and I would hate to be stuck in that position. That's a good point. That's a good point.
You survived.
Not part of your
No,
plan.
I know.
Luckily, I always allow for contingency.
Well, that's the other thing, right? Is like I have been thinking about what am I doing to actually thank my mods for like their presence and attention and 300% raise. You do get paid. There we go. Gaston's got me. Gaston's got me. True HR right here. That's the finance office right there. Sam pays me in memes. I did give you a hug once. Does that count? Grasping pull. Holding pull allows Cal to pull and hold most enemies. Large enemies can be yanked. I didn't even look at all these abilities. I just want yoinks. That's what I want. That's what I wanted right there. That's all I wanted. Oh, lightsaber throw. Oh boy. Oh. I've had 3 hooks. I counted. All of it was just verbal, no papers, and that makes me uneasy. Yeah, and that's as part also powered answer. Hello. Hello. It's good to see you, friend. Yeah, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel safe. And you know what? If you try to get something from your employer and they don't give it to you, you tried, right? You done tried. Bell, how's your night going, friend? I'm loving these juicy duets. I don't know how many points you have left.
It's the Jedi. Watch your back.
Oh, I love that. Ah. Oh, that's really good. Do it. Do it. Thank you. You're welcome. Academic setting, we had professors just quit 2 weeks before classes start. The shuffle to get people to teach those classes was insane. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Lots, don't you worry. All right, how's the weather in the States? Weather in the States is, honestly, like if it weren't for the fact that I had to work all day,
I could take it myself.
it'd be pretty nice weather.
Jedi, fight me.
Like it's been sunny and like 85. What's the little robot on your shoulder? BD1, yeah. He stands for both of these ones. Okay, can I pull your oh boy. That's even easier than it used to be. Ha ha ha. Oh, I thought I dodged. Okay, well, we're royally screwing this up, but that's okay. That's okay. Both of these. That's right. Both of these won. Today would have been a great time if I owned a pool. 85F. Yeah. So I got my run in early in the morning, so it was actually a kind of nice day to get out and run. I got up at 5:30 today. I was so proud of myself. Give me that. Give me that. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. But I will follow this path and see where it leads. Okay. Yeah, I fell off. But employees are going to be replaced and their work is redistributed. I feel like that should be a no-brainer to bosses HR that the affected employees should get a raise. Yeah. You would think, right? You would think that it's a no-brainer. You'd think that we could say, like, hey, you know what? Someone's taking on some duties. We should just, like, tell them. Like, say, like, hey. Because, like, honestly, like, you wouldn't even need to get promised that much money. But just, like, someone saying, like, oh, you're doing more work. So we're going to try to do something for you that's, like, some extra compensation. And, like, most of the time, that doesn't even happen. How did you... What? What do I do with this? What? What do I do? Oh, I can put it on the other side.
He's too scared. Watch yourself. I'm not done with you.
All right. Nearly went out today and got a tank top because it was so warm. Do you not own any tank tops? All right, I better actually do this correctly. Can we put this here? What am I supposed to do? Not that, obviously.
Help, BD!
What do I do with this? Oh! That thing. Light bulb. That's a lot of work. Oh. Oops. Yay! What do I do? This is not how this is supposed to go. Fine. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Excuse me. Bank shot. So many disciplines at work, I've learned not to feel bad saying no when someone asks me to do something. Like, just do your job. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, it's a matter of degrees, right? Like, and I'm not talking like your education degrees. I'm talking like, is someone asking for something that is like truly above and beyond and is worth extra time and money? Because if it's worth money to ask you, I think it just comes down to like someone looking at a budget and like, I'm not saying this is right, but people look at a budget and they say like, well, if I've got this amount of time without a person in this spot, this is how much money I save. Again, I'm not at all saying that that's right, because it's not. But that's how they look at it. Wow.
Referring to the sage buried here. At the time, it was considered precious.
All right, who all's in here? All right, buddy. Wow.
Stim BD.
No good. That's some bull. Everything decided by the ledger. Bottom line driven decision making. Capitalism, baby. Gotta balance to do your job but to keep them happy so they keep doing their job attitudes. Like we have salespeople here at the university who can take a week to process a simple request. We don't complain because then it ends up taking longer because we annoyed them. Yeah. Yeah, and especially in public sector stuff, you know? Like, the vast majority of people in the public sector are doing their best, and they are trying to do a good job. And some folks have figured out that they don't necessarily need to work at a super fast pace in order to, like, have their jobs be completed. And that's just, like, how it is. As a human being, I want people to understand what it is like the actual level of work that is. No, don't. Cal, don't. Like, what is expected? And if you can do more, and you have the energy to do more and the time to do more, then yeah, do more. Contribute. Find other ways to, like, grow in your job. I am an advocate of that. All right, so I need to set this ablaze, perhaps. No, that ain't it, because where am I supposed to go? Is sluggish a pace? Because I'm down with that. What up, Jay? How we doing? Good to see ya. All right, I need to figure out how to get back up there. I figured it out before. I think I just went a different way. Hey.
An intruder. Can't lose, can we? Stay away.
I love it when they give us a nice little Dark Souls-esque ambush. That's always kind of fun. Uh-huh. This just to remind me about the fireballs. I think it is. I think it definitely is. Just want to say YOLO, see what's happening, see how the game is, see what you're wearing. I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt today. I'm not wearing sleeves. It's too hot. Too hot to wear sleeves. Sad to say, I realized I don't own any vest tops or shorts. Kind of stupid mistake today. Oh, you don't own anything a little more chilled? It's see-through. I'm wearing a see-through shirt today. Excuse you. Watch. Yeah, look at it. Look at how see-through I am. Look at that. Mr. Guardian fella. Oh, I could just take you down real quick for some quick experience. I could do that. I could be down with that. Right, the boys are for Cusco. The boys are chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Texture shouldn't render fully. That's right. I'm still in open beta. As a human. Aren't we all still in open beta? At one point in our lives, we are a closed alpha test. When we enter the world of adulting, we enter open beta. And sometimes, if the developers are a little bit antsy, the fan base is a little bit greedy, you end up shipping the final product just a little too quickly, and that's okay. Rayman John. Yeah. I've had to beat that into my dad's head that I'm not going to do outrageous hours. Salaried at 40-hour work week, so I come in and do my 9 to 5, then I'm out because work-life balance. Refuse to take work home with me, and my current employer understands that. My future employers will have to deal with it. Otherwise, I'll find another job, and I love that for you. I love that for you. There's no reason. There's no reason to work especially in like creative work or administrative work. There's no reason to like be forced to do those kinds of hours constantly. Earth is open beta. I think the developers are ignoring my bug reports. Hams, have a good night, buddy. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I need to pull this. I hope you have a good sleep, friend. I wonder what this will do. Let's just suck it in. Huh. Where can I clip you? Aha. Yo, Marvelous Dragon. Hello, Raiders. How we doing? Welcome in, Sir Groovy Bones, Spooky Sparkle, Marvelous Dragon. How we doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. How we doing tonight? My name. Let me just. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Not supposed to see behind the curtain. How we doing, Raiders? My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer. Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we play video games, and on Tuesdays and Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights, and then on Tuesdays and Sundays, we play games, and it is Tuesday. So here I am playing Jedi Fallen Order for y'all folks today. Marvelous, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. What were you playing? Oh, you were playing some Fallen Order. Oh, sick. Nice. How far are you, how far in are you? Oh, we're gonna get Evie in here. Welcome in. Where's the cookie cannon? All right, we'll get Evie over here. You know, this will be a great time for us to transition to standing. But welcome in. So Marvelous, this is my first time playing I'm wondering if you're in a similar position. You just started today. Oh, excellent. Yeah, this is week 4 for us, I believe. I'm pretty sure it literally says so in the stream title, but and I wrote that like a couple hours ago, but I still somehow do not remember what I said. But we're gonna go get Evie, who is the star of the stream, if you ask Pyro. Did someone say Final Fantasy? I'm using the Game Chops Final Fantasy mix, which is pretty sick. I do love it. I do love it. All right. Went on an FF14 rant during stream today. Oh, do tell. Or maybe don't. Like, you know, like if you're gonna get heated, like I don't want to like put you in that place emotionally. But thank you for bringing your community over here. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get Evie. Pyro and Jay, can you keep them busy for a second? All right, everyone. Say hello to Evie. This is our sweet girl, Evie. Oh. Thank you, wifey. Yes, the pupper. A pupper. She has gotten pretty tired of me picking her up and bringing her in here on stream. But because I feed her, she puts up with it. This is how it goes. Good job. Oh, good stretch. Yeah, now I'm covered in your hair. How's that feel? She gives the camera just the tiniest little flap. Oh, a treat. You're right. I should give her a treat. Evie. Good girl. All right. There you go. Bribery is the best way to make friends with puppers. Yeah. Or the best way to apologize to a pup. Right. She's a dusty dog. Thank you. Can I get my wife in the chat, please? Wifey running, helping out. Spooky Sparkle, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, you will see Evie very much on stream. She is she's my wife. She's a sweet girl. She's a little sleepy today. Since we've been having contractors over to the house, she has been taking the opportunity. So we give her CBD when we have like stuff happening in the house. It's just a little too stressful for her. So she was high as a kite this morning and loving life. Thank you, Chris, for my wife. Let a man pick me up and show me on stream if they feed me. Welcome in, folks. If you haven't done so already, please just make sure you're taking care of yourself, right? If you gotta grab a drink, grab a stretch, grab a snack. I don't know how long Dragon you were streaming for, but you know, take care of yourself, right? Totally get it if you got a raid and run, or if you want to hang out with us for a little bit, that's much appreciated as well. It's really nice to meet all of you. Oh gosh, I got her fur like everywhere. Yes. Yes. See, here's the thing, Spooky Sparkle, is I find her to be a tiny pupper, or like a small dog, right? But people keep telling me that she's not a small dog, you know, which is fine. A pat on the back and leaving me alone. Weren't we just talking about this? It's just giving someone a raise, right? Okay. So now I need to turn this on. Aha. And then I need fireballs. Oh. Can I throw one from over here? Ooh. What's up? You raise me up. Oh, okay. The water is meant to make my task harder. cool. So I'll take a couple of these. Because Mama didn't raise no fool. Oh no. I get why the whole stage is covered in water now. There we go. I'm gonna take one more. Big chunkus. I baby bias on dog side because I have a Mastiff that's already 110 pounds. Mastiffs are so cool. Like, definitely, oh. No. Give me another one. They can be scary for sure. Like, I always get it when folks are really afraid of big dogs. Definitely more social that people would give me treats afterwards. You know what? That's a shout. Normalize giving people treats to socialize. That's what parties are. Is that what parties are? Bye. Ah, crack that bad boy right open. Look at that. Class EV is medium sized because there are much smaller dogs and much larger dogs. I think that's valid. I think that's hella valid. Okay, how do I get over here again? So I could go back into this hallway. Oh, but now I can't cross over there. Does that mean I can't get over there anymore? No. No, I just gotta jump across. I gotta check that out first. I'm gonna order you some CBD treats. Those will help you relax, for sure. Got a corgi and a border collie. Now that's a fun duo running. Oh, do you run with your dogs? Oh no, yes. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about it, Marvelous. It's cool timing with my camera going out anyway. But I promise you won't miss much. I promise. Have you ever seen an adult German Shepherd with dwarfism? It looks like a puppy and so stinking adorable. I have seen those. I have. They're so cute. And honestly, like, we looked at a rescue pup who was part German Shepherd mixed with collie, I think. Whoa! Forgot about these rats. Come on. Yay. Yay. One set of my aunt and uncle have cane Corso Mastiffs. They're the sweetest things. Very big, with complete love bugs and couch potatoes until their batteries recharge. I think I'm remembering correctly what a cane Corso looks like. I have a beagle and tried to run with her once. It doesn't work. The nose is too strong. She's just like... Yeah. It has taken a lot of work to where I can run with Evie. But it has been worth it. It's been worth it. She's fun to run with. Slot that bad boy on there. Come on. Come get it. Whoa. Faster than I thought you would be, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, whatever. Oh, man. Why am I zonking this up so bad? Gary, have a great night. Have a good bad sleep. Just to investigate everything. Evie's the same way. It has taken a lot to break her of it, but like, I'm gonna be honest, she's a lot better with me on walks than she is with my wife, but that's not something I'm gonna talk about because you know. It's about 24 now. Got an ad for gutter guards. My wife. Thank you for being an awesome community right into. We're gonna go grab some nouns, pet the dog, and go for a walk. I'll leave you like Marvelous Dragon. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here, for bringing these lovely folks to come hang out with us today as we play more Fallen Order. Not to be confused with Jimmy Fallon's Order. Wait, what's all this then? I think I get it. I think I get it. I need to doink that. climb up here, because I can get out. Guess Don beat me to it. Wait, what is... Oh, then my wife. Okay. Enjoy walks and foods. Yas. All right, so where do I get... Oh, I was supposed to put it over here first. Dang. All right, I gotta reset the puzzle. Cool. So we'll take this. And we will set it. Okay. Don't fizzle out of existence, please. Thank you. Sir Groovy Bones, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Run Club. So pleased to have ya. I'm gonna join the Marviner adventure, but I shall return another time. Cheers. Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. We'll be back tomorrow to lift weights. That's your thing. Or if it's not your thing, no worries. I recognize that it is not everyone's thing. Grab some moms. I met a husky German Shepherd cross at a bar once. Basically blonde where shepherds are black and white where they're tan. Apparently the big genes in that particular cross are additive because this pupper was easily 2.5 feet at the shoulder and so fluffy. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a lot of energy in a doggo. Give me that. Bye-ya! Ray! How are we doing, Ray? That's a lot of fur. Rip all the black clothes. Yes. Husky German, basically blonde. Oh my god. Welcome in, Ray. I'm here for it. Case!
Remains of his
Welcome in.
They were killed for stealing an
Oh my gosh. B, may I have a shout for Abyssal Case? Case is a secret discovered. Hold on. Discovered remains of his FO soldier, killed for stealing a sacred offering to their sage. Wait a minute. How did you get that much information? I guess the Force gave you that much information. But all you have are bones. Okay. But Case, how the heck are you? Ray, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm starting to get a little hungry. That's my only thing. That's the only thing that I could change. I'm getting a little hungry. At the gym now I'm eating sushi. Well. Now I'm thinking about eating sushi. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. And I mean that sincerely. Very well behaved. Didn't bark once. 2 hours she was there. Didn't steal any pizza from the tables. Easily could have reached. Isn't his force power like he telepaths with objects? I think that's part of it. Yeah. Yeah, Case, have you played this one? If you don't mind my asking. All right, so there are 2 more places that I need to go before I move forward, because I could just go down there and have a good time. But I should go right around here. Yeah, we're out the store first.
Let's move,
When am I not eating sushi? I don't know, Ray. Everybody loves Raymond. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Yo, Ray, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Raymond. That's doing you dirty, honestly. How do I get back up there? I broke the chain. And if you don't love me now, you can never love me again. You still no, never break the chain. I have not, but I've watched a full Let's Play. Well, welcome to another full Let's Play. Having her own food bowl full of kibble that may have been involved. That's good stuff. Missed a scan. Which one are you talking about? That's not what that is it? Like in this area? I'm Raymond, y'all. You love Fleetwood. Are the weightlifting streams like a follow-along thing? See, this is, Oh, in that tiny room? Oh, shoot! Thank you, Tom.
What I found here is disconcerting.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it to regular chatters, if you don't mind. Chat, can you explain what the lifting streams are like? Without objectifying me, can you explain what lifting streams are like? That's a fun joke. I never have actually felt like objectified. Well, actually, that's not true. Not by anyone in here. Have people made me feel that way? Yes. No, sorry, Spooky. To pretty educational, but not necessarily a tutorial follow along. Without objectifying, I got nothing. It's a good place to learn exercises you may want to try in the future. I had to delete this because of what Joe just said. Virtual gym buddy. I like that. Yeah, no, we just lift and chat. Oh, I'm gonna get your beans. I'll rip your beans out. Okay. I am wasting all of my force power. But it's cool. Oh, come on, Cal. It's fine. Can't block that. You can't block this. This. Motivational. Oh, thank you. Explains what he's doing, which muscle groups are worked, and then we make jokes in between and talk about nutrition once in a while, and we get a wellness minute. Also feel like Cool Rings is good at answering questions. I love this. Are you getting way more than you asked for? I'm sorry, Spooky Sparkle. I would never objectify you. I can also ask questions. Joe showed me a few exercises that are easy to put in any routine. Oh, I love that. Thank you for mentioning that. Writing down your workouts help, especially to show your progression in your lift. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. You need a wellness minute most days. Most days someone comes in and hits up that wellness minute, takes me up on it. I want to find this, I'm gonna find my way to this last room. And then I'm gonna save my skill points. I want that yoink. I want that lightsaber throwing yoink action. And don't forget your pickle juice after running. I had also Fallout Boy. That's right. I had pickle juice at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Who's over there?
Me. It's me. It's me, Austin. Oh. Where I got fire from? Yoink. Let's check on it. Do some free weights with just YouTube routines, but it's for more strength and appearance, so not male and not trying to get ripped. Word. I hear you, Sparkle. Aw, J-Light, that's really kind. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't fishing, I promise. Oh no. Oh, this is nice. This is nice right here. Wait. Uh-oh. I think I get it. Yoink. Oh, that's really slick. I love that. I love that combo. Chance to eat popcorn like Michael Jackson in a Thriller music video and learn a lot. Not sure who asked about the workout stream. Yeah, it was Sparkle. It was Sparkle. And then I like put you all on the spot to say nice things, and you have not let me down. That's very invigorating, like, honestly. Because every once in a while, you know, you wonder, like, is this really helpful? Am I really doing a good thing? Where do I get fire from, though? Hold on. From down here? From downtown! I'm guessing I'm gonna have to, like, shoot the gap or something over here. Thank you, Lash. Thank you. Ah, don't do this to me. I'm gonna morb. I mean, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna morb and it's gonna be all your fault. And I'm gonna cry, it's gonna be all your fault. Can't do this. Can't do this anymore. I have been broken. Okay, but seriously, how do I get that chest? So, how do I get... I bet I gotta get up there to put fire. Is there fire up top? Fire down below? Yoink. Nice. I'll check it out tomorrow. Bye. Talk to you later. Get morbed. Never mind, I take it all back. Oh no. Never allowed to stop your lifting streams. I'm not saying because it's the cause, but I'm down 4.5% body fat since March while also watching your streams. You know, I'll accept a spurious relationship. I will accept spurious relationships in these ways. Hey. Whoa. Did I do that? If you can cry, we can have Evie come on camera instead of Joe Cam while you hide your manly tears, because in that case... I don't care how far you are. I don't know if there's backtracking in the game as you learn more force powers that are story driven. Yes, yeah, there is a bit of backtracking that you can do that is like super necessary. Yeah, I guess maybe I should just kind of go back to where I was and like move forward with the story. I told myself I was going to be more careful about doing that exact thing of like getting too distracted and just taking forever to get through every single map. Something other than a spurious relationship. Oh, thank you, Gaston. I mean, I think we're on the same page here. Like, you found it yourself, right? I'm glad I could be there for it. And, oh boy. Can I get back this way? Have I aired? I gotta be able to get back this way. There's no way. Dang it! I first clicked because I was jealous of your mustache. I didn't know jealousy played into it. I thought it was just mutual respect, you know. I'm sorry, I made you feel that way. Buff Mr. Rogers with facial hair. This I accept. Wait, why am I back here? Not what I intended. Guys, thank you. Okay, yeah, I need to get back to where I was. And I think I morbed it. I morbed it right up. I think I morbed it right up. Oops. Okay, I've royally morbed this. I'm gonna wait for that to come back and I'm gonna try again. Clocked him. Clocked him? I don't remember how I found your stream, but I'm glad I did. I feel like Ray, I don't know. I thought we connected in someone else's stream, another health and fitness streamer friend. I'm not sure which one. That's the stuff I've lost track of.
You aren't leaving here alive.
Oh, come on.
PD, toss me stim.
Fine. No! That's right. I was supposed to press the button up there. I'm sorry, everyone. Beard bros and all. Beard brethren. Follicle friends. Patronson, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Welcome in, welcome in. I got rated in here and he said, my name is Joe. I use he, him pronouns. I was like, oh, I will be comfortable here. Oh, great. I'm glad that helped. Like, I'm glad to do it for the sake of doing it, but I'm glad that that has created a feeling of safety. Aww. Well, good. I'm glad. So heckin' glad. Damn, Ray, ain't that the truth, though? That's a hard truth, but that's the truth. Get up there. Get up. Get up, Cal. All right, here we go. Back down we go. Go all the way around. Because I'm a dingus. Because I'm a dingus. This is ground control to Major Dingus. I didn't have to do that. I chose to. Chose to push that man off the ledge. Because he crossed me.
Oh, right.
The poison for Cusco. The poison chose especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Alright, so I remember this. We gotta just press this button. And then slow that down. Hop on for a little ride. My son called me a dingus the other day. Yeet! What up, Red Ear? Welcome back, friend. Hello! I do love shoving stormtroopers off of cliffs. I will say that is one of my favorite things in this game is nudging folks off of cliffs. Men do respect beards though, for real. I noticed. They're like, yo, cool beard. You know what? I did get a lot of that. When I embraced my beard. I spent the mustache too. I got a lot of compliments in the mustache. Because it's, I don't know, it's kind of, you're like really putting yourself out there when you grow a mustache. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. It is, guessing lockdowns are the main reason. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right. Let's go see our friend. Hello! Hello, friend! Was there something else I was supposed to do to get out of here? I can't remember. I can't remember now. How I got from... Oh, I'm just supposed to run along the wall. Oops. Hada. Hada, hada, hada. Beer without a mustache is weird, though. That never really sits right with me personally. That's not my look. I mean, I get it, though. I'm Hispanic, the mustache just came naturally. No one questions it. What up, Kabatsky? Like, some folks do, like, they do pretty okay with that look. It is not me. I am not some folks. Okay. Is there a fireball available? Yes, there is. Give me that. Y'all ready for this? Okay, this entire thing just became worth it. Hold on. It will be. It's not, but it will be. Absolutely will be. If I can hit it, it absolutely will be worth it. Are you ready for this? Ready for this? Having a beard is more work than clean shaven. I don't know about that. I mean, like, having a beard is more work than, like, having, like, scruff. Damn it! Looks bad because it's not. Just guessing a lot of guys experiment with facial hair due to the lockdowns, work from home. Oh, no, I totally get what you mean, PT. Can't even remember what I look like without facial hair. I remember what I look like without facial hair, and it is, I'm a different human. Alright. I guess I can't aim. I agree. Hey, welcome in, David. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I think some folks can rock it, right? It ain't me, but some folks can. Cool. All right, this is where I wanted to be. I'm so glad I made this happen. I'm so glad we went on this. Ray, have a great lurk. I can have with just scruff, just not a fan of furry kisses from the hubs. Word. Word. Post a TBT for those of us who don't. I can do that. Hang on. You look like a baby without a beard. Hang on, I can find a no beard photo. I'll put one in the Discord. Give me a hot second. Just gotta choose the right one, you know? Do y'all want... Okay, so here's the thing. The only pictures that I have of me without a beard are photos where I'm running. I'm trying to pick the right one, because I really don't like it, and I want to tell y'all that I don't like the shape of my face. The most recent one. I see. Here's the thing: is I'm just having trouble picking, and I need to just pick one. Beard trimming is my meditation. The beard is like 2 inches styled to my jawline shape. See, that's the approach. That's the move. I'm taking way too long with this, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing. No one likes it when you apologize over and over again. But now okay, they're all... All right. When was this? This was 2019. This was 2019. Hang on a sec. I'll put it in selfies and G-poise. There you go. I can pull it up on stream if you want. This is kind of in the beauty industry. I like to joke that beards are contouring. I could just pull it up here on stream. Here, hang on. You look so young. Yeah, I do. I look a lot younger. That's one of the reasons that I do it is okay. I can't find a... Since you're saying it about yourself, I think that's okay. I think that's an A-okay thing to say. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop... Well, here. Fine. Hang on. We can stop half-assing this. Where? Do you really think that? I don't know, friend. I'm like, here we go. I'm gonna call this Old Joe. There we go. You remind me of that guy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, so I'll take your word for it. So this is me with some of my friends from a race I did in 2019. So yeah. Does that work? Does that work for you? Clean shave was better than a mustache. You have a nice slim face. You know, I always feel like this is the thing, is like I get the feeling around my face. It's like if you just like took my beard and like made it short, then that's old me right there. But yeah. So I prefer the beard look, right? Like wifey prefers the beard look. I do have a lot of dimples. That's the other thing, and that is one thing that she just like. Lauren really likes the dimples. You're the guy on the right? Yeah. I've also embraced the curly hair. Yeah, I used to keep my hair really short, and that was also not well liked in the house. But yeah. No, I mean, thanks for asking, folks. This is a fun little detour. Once we like finished our game detour. What does Evie think? She has seen me in both and doesn't seem to really care, thankfully. I was afraid one time that I shaved that she would freak out, and she didn't really freak out. I can't believe that. Thanks for sharing. Of course. Yeah. And so like it used to be like my thing used to be every time I had a race I would shave. And it was like, I don't know. I never grew my beard out super long, and so part of it was like to what I always said was like it's respecting the race, right? Like it's like wearing. Who the hell are you? Do I need to go over there? I mean, I guess I should, but I don't think I have a way to get over there now. Until later on, and that's fine. Down we go. All right. Let's go play with balls. I broke the thing. Where's the ball? My spirit is... Thank you, Gaming Bear. My mother has one grievance with my dad's professional photos, that they airbrushed out his dimples. She still gets so mad over 30 years later. Oh boy. Dimples are a great feature. They're just very I don't know. I've like heard people get upset about their dimples, and it's like it's a little imperfection, you know? Why am I doing this? I can pull stuff. Come here. What's gonna happen? Elevator! Shaving might marginally help with rune resistance, right? It does. It does. Helps you getting too hot, too. There's videos of babies reacting poorly to their freshly shaved dads. I've seen those. Wait. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Oh. Bye-bye. Smile is a huge selling point for me. Dimples are. Oh no.
I have finally found an intact
Sorry about it.
representation of this sacred Zepho artifact. My friend, look closely. This is Mictro at the Vault Ambagana. You can see an object in their hand.
Just thought I love that
Based
for
on
you.
this imagery, I believe this object allows a force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the vault. This is the key and the guide. The Zepho Astrium.
Astrium.
But who would
Thank you for the
destroy
camera note.
images of it, and why? It requires more research. However, our next step is
You seem to set a wedding date
find
now.
an
Exactly.
Astrium, if any still exist.
Hit that little like.
An Astrium. You ever heard of it?
Never heard of anyone calling dimples an imperfection. I think dimples are cute. I think they are. I just
It's like we know what we have to find.
I have heard people say that they don't like their own dimples because they feel like a mark, right? If you have dimples, you show them off and work that cuteness. It's totally straight. I'm like 80% sure. Well, one can dream. Gotta go eat and sleep. Thanks for the chill vibes tonight. Y'all special. Aw, thank you, Jay. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Everything is connected. Those people are wrong, and they need to embrace them. Correct. You're right, though. They're a recessive gene, right? I believe so. I believe so. I think my mom had mad dimples. I don't think my dad had any dimples. He did have beard, though. He did have beard.
Take a look.
My hair is basically... Ooh, new poncho material. I still don't know which one of the ponchos I like better. I like this one. This is nice. It's like... It's nice and canvasy, you know? Or putting labels on them. A smile isn't a date. All my siblings have dimples except for me. I'm sorry about your lack of dimps. We shouldn't call them dimps, should we? Like mad dimps? My face loses weight. I have some. I think it's been a while. Nothing wrong with a little wrestling. You just gotta do it like old school Greek wrestling. Get that full Greco-Roman in there. Butt naked.
Very good, Padawan.
That's how a real man wrestles.
You cleared the way.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I needed this tomb raised.
Yeah, you did.
And now that I have what I need, you're of no use to me.
Apparently I have dimples, but I don't like my open mouth smile. It took me a long time to get to know my open mouth smile. I get to like it a little bit more, you know? Your character just needs a sombrero. Nude Greco-Roman. You're all into the same kink, I see. Do glute dimples count? I think they count. Sort of recessive and caused by some muscles in your cheeks being too short. They only appear when you smile. Huh, okay. Whoop. Hello! Oh. Whoops. Missed out. Also, yes. I get hamster cheeks and I hate them.
Droids anyway.
There's a lot of things that I don't like.
Right?
A lot of things I don't like about my smile that I have just learned to like accept and love. And like it has come through taking a lot of selfies, honestly. Can control damaged Imperial probe droids. Sick. He had no chance. No, he didn't see me coming. Slice probe droids by pulling them into you. I think I push. Push. Hey.
Check in with the Mantis. Trilla probably knows
pull.
where they are.
Push.
You sure the comm's fixed? They're not answering.
Pull.
Something's wrong.
Push. Pull.
We need to get back.
Pull. Push. 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 Pull. Push. Hold on. That sounded so kind of you. Taking selfies can be really radical for learning to love the way you look. Yeah, I mean, there is a lurker here. That's my thank you, Burnzip. That's very kind of you.
Some kind of trap.
Yeah, again, just like, you know, I mean, we take a lot more note of the things that we perceive as imperfections in ourselves than others would. We are our own harshest critics. Do I hear what? Running on walls? I dig that. I'm down for it. Okay, so this is an elevator that I think I have already taken. So this is a shortcut then? Hold on a second. That will take me down to a place that I have already been. So I do not want to do that. It is good to know it is there, but I need to go the other way. Okay. Look at your map. Look at your map. You make good decisions when you look at your map. First grew a beard because I hated my jawline. Wanted to fix it. Scared to shave it. Never want to see that again. Yeah, like taking selfies. You know, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. We are conditioned to believe that caring about the way that we look, that trying to understand and engage with the way we look, and like see and notice our bodies and our faces and like ourselves, like that's a vain exercise. And it's not. It's not, because you become at peace with yourself the more you engage with your self-image. So like if you ever like get the feeling when you're taking a selfie of like, I wonder what other people think of me right now, or like when you're posting something, like I wonder if people care if I'm like taking this picture, just like do it, because that's your face and you're gonna have that face and you should just like love your face, right? So like I've really struggled with it over the years, and I think it's really important to just like do it, like take the picture, even if it's not perfect, and just like love it. Do it. That's it. Do it. Thank you. That's true. I do look in the mirror and give thanks for the things I like. No, I pick on the shit that I don't. I hate that we're like that. Exactly. Here to tell you shouldn't be insecure about those things. Your eyes show us your soul, and it's a kind soul now. Gonna cosplay Joe again. I will be assertively supportive. That's the identity. But yeah, take that selfie.
What intel do you have on the Jotaz creature?
Jotaz? Didn't I already listened in on this conversation? Could have sworn I did. Come on. Yoink! Yeet. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for being here for it. Also struggled with it over the years. Honestly, been on a similar journey. Try to really embrace it, even though some days it's hard to want to be perceived. Yes, and like you don't have to do it all the time, right? Like some days it's okay to just like shut things out. Nope, get in there. Oh, don't get cut up by a giant fan. Look in the mirror like, oh, that's handsome. And other days I feel like Gollum. My precious. Orodium. Ooh, new lightsaber material. I do love that. You must look. You see, you can do that, Tom. But you have to have that approach. Okay, I actually don't know where I'm supposed to go. I think it's this way. Because that's gonna take me... No. Return to the Mantis. And how? Do I just keep going straight and then take that elevator down? Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Adversary inbound. We'll get you for that.
Oh my gosh. People tell me I look pretty, but I often feel it's out of a sense of politeness. Well, trust your friends, right? We had this conversation in a terrible Hime's stream the other day. Your friends love you. They tell you look good. They're not lying to you. They tell you that you look good. You look good. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Please, 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 please. Okay. I did it again.
Stand and fight.
Up here.
Holy guacamole. That is not what I meant to do. Burnzip, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Run Club. I'm glad you decided to stick around today. Sorry, bud. You're pretty heavy. Aw, what a kind thing to say. CB, it's real. It's true. All right. Y'all come in here and get come in here just to get gassed up today.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Oh, thank you. I don't necessarily agree. I think I'm struggling pretty hard, but I will accept. Pursuant to our discussion, I will accept. Yay! What is this?
An Imperial officer hid a valuable relic here. She's hoping to use it to gain favor with the Emperor, but her deception was making her reckless.
Uh-huh. Did she just die? She died. She's just dead. Okay. So I do need to take that elevator. All right. This game is muy bueno. I've really been liking this game. I am glad. Yeah, I am glad that I stuck with it. There was a minute when I started it where I was like, I don't know if I can do this on stream. I don't know if I can keep this up. Thank you for the hydrate.
I've heard Jedi can kill you.
Jedi, engage the Thompson.
Oh God.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, someone else take a hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jedi! Don't scare me.
Love it. Shoot me again.
Here, intruder.
Shoot me again. Watch what happens. Turn around. Say it again. Turn around. Say it again. That is another throwback. Okay. Where is the Mantis? Daddy Longlegs? Okay, this planet is huge. I don't know that I fully, like, understood how huge this planet was. This has got to be the way, right? Somehow I missed this, which is great. That's fine.
Villager was wounded, but he took out a trooper.
Good for him.
Go get him.
Oh, dang, I thought that was a cliff. What a bummer.
Hold that up. distance.
Yeah, cut him up.
Jedi.
Cut him up. Shwoop. Map. If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
You got this.
I'm the map. I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta get, I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. 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 I'm the map.
Found something.
I'm the map. That way. The one thing that I still have not gotten a hold of in this game is like the lunge distance. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just calling back to my my days with Dora the Explorer. You know, queen of first of her name, queen of the Seven Kingdoms, the true rightful heir to Gondor. Just blend it all together. Blend it all together into fantasy soup. But how was your day, Case? Did you get to work on some art today? I loved those sketches. Those were rad. We're the great and terrible. Can we keep going with that? Swiper, no swiping. And that was where, oh, throws the double-bladed lightsaber in an area around Cal. Okay, that's pretty sick. Cal's maximum force is increased. I do want that saber throw, so I'm gonna hold out. But howling push allowing Cal to send groups of enemies flying back and knock down large targets. Okay, I'm holding out. I want that saber throw. I went from having too many points and not able to spend them to, I guess now, the opposite problem of... Oh... I can't remember if drafts actually do anything for me. Oh, I can ride a zipline up now, though. Check me out. Whoa! There we go. Woo! I don't think there's anything else for me up here. I have heard people say that they really struggled with the map in this game. And like, I got it, but I don't know that I totally got it. You know what I mean?
You know, we'd be a lot more secure in this position with a couple of purge troopers for backup. What? Don't want all the glory for yourself? Glory is okay, I guess.
Alright, so if I go back down there, I can ride that thing up. But I still can't get over to that spot. I was saying the 3D map is a lot for me. Yeah, you know, I was doing okay with it for a while, but like right now, I'm struggling pretty hard. This is not good for me. Okay, so if I get over here, if I can get to the other side, no, but then I can't even get to that. I can't even get to that elevator. Struggle with the map in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Is that similar to this one, PT Blue? 8 3D maps are so confusing. And like I get it. It's immersive. Immersive is cool. But I do just want to get back to the place that I need to go to. I think I just need to try what I was, for some reason, afraid to try before. Just going to involve me just like jumping down here into danger. That's cool. Do not do that. Wow. Thanks, Cal. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Okay. You, get up here.
It's Star Warsy. You can't have the paper map. Remember the Beard Bros specifically struggling with this map. 2D map, but there are always multiple paths. Okay.
I see you.
Yeah. I still, you know, I still like the Elder Scrolls approach to mapping. Like having a paper map that is interactive. I know a lot of games do that, but all right, we're just gonna try this. Yeah, okay. I should have just done this all along. And that's okay. That's all right. Everything's gonna be fine. Around we go. Stop. Check direction. Yeah, it seemed like the fast way to go was to take the elevator down and then take the underground, to take the underground route. And if I was thinking about that, maybe I could have done it, but I wasn't thinking about it, so I can't do it. Yeah. No, come on, Cal! What the? I'm jumping off to get another shot at this.
BD, stim.
I did it too slow.
BD, I need help.
I'm running away. Wow. Huh? I'm trash. That was trash. Yikes. All right. He looks friendly. I think this means I'm on the right, I think it means, rip, thank you. I think this means I'm on the right path, because that guy looks new. And I can do something to that thing over there. Yeah. Oh!
Hey, BD.
Am I supposed to just get my shit wrecked by this dude? Yeah, okay. Okay, that was scripted. He was supposed to whoop my butt. He's supposed to whoop my butt. I guess I don't have to walk as far anymore. That's pretty cool.
Where are we?
The noise is the map. I thought it's grasshoppers outside. Oh yeah. It was indeed the map. BD!
Little buddy?
Uh-oh.
Where are you?
He took my buddy. He took my friend. He took my mobility away from me. That's a bummer, isn't it?
Gotta find a way out of here.
At least I have my force powers. Yoink.
Is that a power cable?
Okay, another ploy to kill Cal, Trilla lured him into a hanging sarcophagus and instructed her forces to shoot it down. In that moment, Cal regained the ability to pull his lightsaber and narrowly escaped. On the way out of the tomb, Cal and BD found another encrypted log from Cordoba explaining the key to the Bogano vault is a device called the Zepho Astrium. To access the vault, they'll need to find one. Before he could return to the ship, Cal was captured by a bounty hunter. Who they work for remains a mystery. I pull this too? What do you want to be connected to? Just right here? I mean, that's no fun. Got a thing. Where should I put it? The port. The port. The lid. The lid. Oh, I gotta shoot it into something, maybe. No, never mind. Yeah, just won't let me put it there. Is it because I'm holding the button? That looks like where it's supposed to go. Up. This port? This port? Oh boy. Am I missing something? First time ever. Thought of buying Crocs crossed my mind recently. Highly recommend. Great piece of footwear. Stand by my decision to buy them. Can't even put it down. Wait, so what are you? Do you serve any additional purpose? Oh. Hello. Okay. Oh! Just needed to find a different spot. Gotta open them all up. How about you? There we go. There we go. Shove it in your porthole.
That did it.
Want something extravagant? Go full in. Feet are so white. Honestly, I just wear my Crocs around the house, and I love them. I love them.
Air's cold, stale.
Uh-huh.
Might be deep underground.
Uh-huh. That's a security camera. Whoever's here knows that I have escaped. Full stop. Hey, buddies.
Whoever locked me up took my lightsaber. Gotta get it back.
Thanks. Anything else I can pull in here? Weird. I guess this is just to illustrate that there's just some weird stuff in here. Ugh. I prefer deep underground, especially today. Pretty sick today, huh? All right, we got critters over there. I should probably just avoid them. Oh, it only goes so far. Okay. Does it go in here? Price range is wild on Crocs? Absolutely. Kidding me? There's a big difference in like quality and such. The heat burns my forehead? No! Balenciaga Crocs. Can you share a picture of those in the Discord so I can look at them? Something tells me this configuration needs to be different. Something tells me we need to change which ones go where.
I did something.
Okay, there we go.
Door opened up.
Just gotta make a chain. This might be bad news. Made the highlights and posted clips to IG of the smash. Nice! Can I post a link in the chat? Absolutely. Psycho, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's so cool. I'm just a little envious that I wasn't able to do it first. Ooh, Crocs coupons. Careful, they want your... Crocs wants your phone number. I get a lot of texts from Crocs about their current promotions because I bought one pair of Crocs.
Feels like I'm being watched.
But Psycho, how's the rest of your night, buddy? You feeling cleaned up? Good to go? Proud of me too. That was hard to do. What an achievement, right? I don't think I'd be able to do it. Honestly. I don't think I have the strength. I don't have the strength to do it. Oh man. Uh-oh. Someone chew you up into bits. Alright, well I don't have a map. That needs to be spliced. I'm sure once I get BD-8 back, there's gonna be a lot to do out here. Ah! Whoa! Are you behind this?
BD? BD1? Is that you? I found you. Are you okay?
Probably like tied up somewhere.
Let's get you out of there.
Oh, ad time. I was doubting myself, but then I felt the crack. It took me like 3 tries. Take a second to stretch. Oh, boy. I don't know what wifey's making for dinner. I'm excited. Yep, no, I caught it right off. Yeah. Ah. Posture's giving me trouble today. Posture's giving me big trouble. Alright. So, I need to... Can I give this to you? Do you want this? BD friend? How much do I got? How much length of cable do I have? What do I need powered? Posted in the memes. Perfect. What a great spot. What a great spot for Crocs. They are the meme of shoes, aren't they? Certain I turned in today to find Joe still sampling Canadian chocolate sugar inebriated, speaking only in vowels and evocative gestures. Micah! Welcome back. No. Unfortunately not. I've found my way out of my chocolate haze. Not to be confused with chocolate rain, wherein some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Chocolate rain. Forecast to be falling yesterday. Chocolate rain. I am bringing back a lot of old videos today, and I am not sorry for it. Alright. What can I yoink? This seems to be the thing.
My lightsaber's missing.
Shut up. Then you have too many shoes. Shut up. I think you have too many shoes. Shut up. Oh, I gotta get up there. I see what I gotta do. I get it now. I get it. Give me that. Give me that. Yoink. Just gotta look up. Better shape up. 'Cause I need a man. Cheers.
Hey!
Cheers.
Oh, I'm happy to see you too.
It's a trap. Maybe he's fine.
Restraining bolt off of you.
Restraining bolt.
Jerks.
That's so cute.
Poor droids.
So cute.
Let's get out of here before the same happens to us.
Okay. All right. Can I change my lightsaber? Escape the underground jail. What time is it? I should probably keep going. I'm gonna sit though. Anyone opposed to me sitting down? Hope not. Yeah, so tell me everyone, how do you classify Crocs? When you think about like what a Croc is, how do you refer to it, right? Because I have some feelings about this, and I'm curious what everyone thinks. I have previously on stream made my feelings pretty clear, but you know, I just want to make sure we're checking in regularly about such important things, right? Whew. There we go. All set. I got my baby back. Ain't no one stopping me now. Well, except I don't have a lightsaber yet, but hang on. Yeah, that's the only way I can go. Only way I can go, so that's where I'm going. Excuse me. Had my mouth a little too far away from the mic.
Do your magic, BD.
Guilty pleasure, okay. I've seen I see masterpiece as an option here. Classify Crocs as the elementary child made an ashtray for you of the shoe world. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut, Micah. So we don't talk about that often enough. We don't talk about that often enough, I tell you what.
BD, this could use some power.
Pump those pistons. Okay, but now we're gonna take this. Okay. Crocs in the look at what mankind has wrought category. Crocs to me, I gotta walk the dog, gotta move my car, or I'm standing around a campfire after a long hike kind of shoe. May I share my perspective with all of you? They're not shoes. I don't think you can call them shoes. I think that we have oh crud.
I recognize this band.
This is gonna be an arena. This is gonna be an arena. I don't care about your feelings. It's comfy. Are they as comfy as people say? As an extra pair of feet? Exactly. As an extension. Crocs are not shoes. Crocs are an extension of yourself. Look at Cal. Look at his meditation status. Cal understands that we have a deep connection with what we put on our feet. That the foot is truly, when you reach higher understanding that the foot is an extension of the Croc itself, do you understand? If you don't, meditate on it. Catch that, just ride that wave. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. Art. He's a 10, but he loves Crocs. What if he loves his own Crocs? Oh, who dis? Fart.
And who are you?
I just don't think they're shoes. Hey kid. Yeah, I just don't think they're shoes. They're not shoes, they're not sandals, they are footwear. They're footwear, but they are in their own category of shoes of footwear at this point. They're not boots. They're not clogs. Can I have my stick? My toy! Hey there, my guy Sega, what's up?
I'll give you a show.
Whoa!
Tonight, we celebrate those fallen challengers of the past and the great sacrifice they made to make us all rich.
Uh-oh. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh. Oh boy. Go away! No. Oh, come on. Now I'm getting sloppy. Yep. That's it. Sorry, friends.
Okay, he likes to play rough.
Okay, he likes to play rough. He likes to play rough. Look at the Jedi with his big toy. He likes to play rough. He's loving it. He's in it. He's doing it, baby.
What is the engine for this game? It is a V8 with a hammy. I think it's Unreal 4. It's meditated in from far away. In the deep and peaceful Zen silence came a voice, barely audible, infinitely wise. It said to me, Crocs? I wear them both. I wear Crocs both barefooted and with socks. It's a British accent. It's a kind of British accent. Chef, what's up, Chef? Welcome in. We got Chef Taylor in the house. Hell yeah. British, mate.
Maybe you should come down and face me yourself.
I'm too busy counting my credits.
New mod? Oh yeah, Sega's been a mod for a minute. It's not totally new. Oh, I forgot about Poison Boys. No! No, no, no! Holy hell. Oh god.
Another step. What a strike from the Jedi.
Whoa, big fella. Hello. There's another one. Look at all these critters. Okay, okay, all right. Can we not? I'm not sure who to take on first, if I'm being honest. Not you. Yes, take him out. Oh man. Sorry. Oh goodness. This is when I turn down the difficulty. I'm gonna try to keep it at the current difficulty because I already done turned it down. Holy cow. These spiders are so huge. Sega was chosen. He did not choose the mod life. The mod life chose him. And as such, this is probably gonna take me more than one try.
Come on. Eat me. Eat me.
Oh, I'd like to see that again.
I'd like to see that again.
The thick spider was excessively intimate without asking. It did not ask permission, unfortunately.
Do it.
Belle, thank you for the clip. I didn't even say. I didn't. Okay. You know what, Sega, do you want to talk about this? You want to talk about this? You want to talk about your compensation?
I believe you know our next challenge.
Okay. All right.
The Haxian brood is gunning for you.
I'm wow. We're in trouble. Nice! Scan him. Scan him. Joe, I'm invisible. What are you talking about invisible? Are we weed friendly here? Oh, yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. You can talk about it. That's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else in chat, because Chef is, yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. It's okay. It's legal where I live, recreationally. Offer to keep an eye on his servers using Europe and maybe a mod. Little did you know, I only offer to keep up the ruse. That would be surprising even with a visit. I mean, yeah. I do fancy gardening. Yeah.
It's about to There's no escape.
Let me on my ship! I want to leave! That felt staged. Same in Canada. Oh, yeah. Legalize! Legalize! Surprise face viewers will keep me going for years to come.
You're famous down there.
On hard days.
They're an ugly group, huh? They smell like used droid oil. At least they're okay.
I was not expecting to beat that on my first try. And I almost did not.
Complication. The Empire knows about the holocron.
That's not good. The entire mission is now at risk.
Yes, it is.
And I had a nice chat with the second sister, Trilla.
Yeah, were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me at any point?
Tell you.
She told me you betrayed her to the Empire. Is it true?
She'll say anything to jeopardize this mission.
Is it true?
I mean, just tell the truth.
She was my apprentice.
Yeah.
Before the purge.
You
Yeah.
should have told me.
We're getting an encrypted message
did it.
from Kashyyyk.
I just thought this one felt odd looking. I think she's pretty. Started cutting back on drink and taking edible and these oil capsules. I feel great before you go to bed. Word.
That's not all.
Yeah. I have also largely replaced my alcohol intake with the weed.
Some of us have joined
I don't do the smoking though.
Be careful.
Just the occasional partaking in edibles. But yeah, I started off only doing the CBD stuff and using CBD ribs, but it was really helpful for my sleep. Just the Bell. On hard days, it's Joe's surprise face, Sam nearly falling down the stairs due to no fault of my own, Paul and Cake's intense excitement.
Can we talk?
Oh. Whoa.
Can we talk?
Can we
I
talk?
don't know what's going on between you and...
Not just the
I
boofing.
figure it's some kind of Jedi thing, but I don't think this is the right time for
It's
it.
not any of your business.
Yeah, they did have a little fight, didn't they?
I think it's my business. And we're all in this together, aren't we?
I love Grease.
Hey, Cal. I made a mistake. And I almost got you killed.
Wait, what happened?
I'm sorry.
What did he... Hold on. What did he do? I don't remember what Grease did.
We all make mistakes, right? Well, maybe not you. Hey, why don't you cut her some slack? I'm not saying do it.
Star
to me,
Wars
but you two
has-
are the best thing that ever happened in my life. Before you came along, all I cared about was a tight hand on a stiff heater. That's a game term.
I know it.
I'm sorry.
Cal life.
A tight hand on a stiff heater?
Before you two, all I cared about was myself. Easy money.
Oh, it was the Han Solo. Star Wars has an entire galaxy, and most of the movies and games take place in the same handful of planets. Well, you got a nostalgia pull, right? Like, you got to bring people back to places that they recognize. Is the thought, yeah. Oh. There's someone in unban requests who's asking for an explanation? Message me about it. I think I know who it is. Okay. Is that a beard or hair on Grease? It's like a little lion's mane. Okay. Is it me? Yeah, because obviously you're obviously banned right now. you know what I mean? Don't want to start stream for it. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. No, I'll go till 9. I'll go till 9. It was one time. I think I did. Did we time you out or did we ban you? I can't remember. Maybe it was just timed out.
Let's go to.
Actually, hold on. We're gonna go play with our lightsabers first. I'm gonna go in the back room where it's nice and private and play with my lightsaber. Hooray! Hooray! Indeed. Hooray! Woo! That's right. I mean, customize my lightsaber. Did I get a new color? No, I got a new material. And it was hazy and smelt. Wow. I don't know which one of these I like best. I don't know which one of these I like best. I like them all. I'll use the hazy and smelt. And the wood one is pretty cool. I don't know that I'm gonna get rid of elemental nature. Cause I do like that. I do like the wood. Do it. Do it. No, I don't want to ban everyone. Don't do that. I'm gonna keep this orange lightsaber though. I'm gonna keep it orange. I'm gonna keep it orange, and that's great. Chaos Evie calls to you from the depths. I'll ban you, Joe. From what? The toilet store? Where you work? Is your poo? Can a streamer be banned from their own stream? I've seen some streamers have like channel point redemptions that are IDK. I've heard some streamers that they like set channel point redemptions where like people can shut down the stream for the day if they spend enough points. But it's like it's usually set at some ridiculous amount of points, like 500,000 points to just like cancel the stream. Okay. Meet Tarful and Mari on Kashyyyk. Hold on. Was there stuff I could do on Dathomir? Now that I have... No, it wasn't Dathomir. Which one is this? Zepho. Okay. Zepho, Bogano, Dathomir. I could have sworn it was like, once you got to a certain point... Yeah, but no, I still can't cross that, can I? Okay. You cannot ban the broadcaster. Is that what it says on the website? Because that's hilarious. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is this where it just was? Oh, it is. I probably shouldn't come back here, should I? Oh, but I could, though. I could come back here and open up this shortcut. No, I told myself I was going to stop doing this. Go to Kashyyyk. Is this Kashyyyk? Yeah, I'm just gonna go there. I tried to ban you, and that's the message that popped up.
I still get a thrill watching the games.
I don't know if I'm more upset or impressed that you tried.
No, of course. I'm just a spectator. No gambling or nothing going on.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking pure entertainment. Nothing gets me going more than watching a couple slubs square off. Just slick moves and brute force.
Nothing gets me going more than watching a couple of slubs touch their lightsabers together.
Something so barbaric.
Mutiny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is true.
There was a for some reason at one point in my life,
Kind of entertaining.
I thought that a mutiny had to be done with song.
Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
Like I'm being completely honest. I thought that the concept of mutiny for like people on ships like had to be done with some sort of like song routine. Like it was like something that you had to like sing a song at the captain together, and that was how you did a mutiny. Like I was very young, but genuinely, a musical takeover. Yes, I thought that it wasn't a mutiny. Like, I just thought there was like a different word for it, right? Like if you're just gonna take over the ship, take over the ship. But if it's a mutiny, it has to be like, I declare a mutiny. Just like that. Just like that. And I don't even know like what, you know what, it might have been VeggieTales. It might have been VeggieTales that made me think that. I want to live in that world. We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around. If you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you. We don't do anything.
A map to your rendezvous point with Tarful.
Thank you.
It's good to see you're safe.
Thank you.
Sorry I couldn't be here sooner, but I haven't given up on Kashyyyk.
We have not.
Danger is here. Saul's already gone. The casualties are just too high.
He's gone.
Hold it.
What do you mean hold it? Hold what? VeggieTales, that's right. Part of my part of the indoctrination of my youth. 100%. I mean, if you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to waltz with potatoes up and down the produce aisle, then have we got a show for you. Some of the VeggieTales stuff was really, really good. If they just like kept in the stuff about values and then like removed a lot of the other stuff, I think it would have been. I think it's something that could have some sticking power, right? Whenever I see VeggieTales memes, I'm like, oh, my childhood. And at the same time, whoa! I was not expecting special bounty hunters here. Holy cow! What do I even do? Okay. This is wow. Okay.
Help, BD.
Ugh. This whole droid hunter thing is very interesting. I was not expecting any of this to happen. Sorry. Cause you're my cheeseburger, my yummy cheeseburger. I'll wait for you, yeah, I'll wait for you. Sorry. Could be worse. You could have the hairbrush song stuck in your head. And the creator came out and told all the kids that veggies don't go to... Did he really do that? That is wild to me.
BD, stim.
Alright. Well. Yowza. I think he did. That's bananas. Hello, trauma.
Thanks, BD.
Bob's dead and we killed him. Oh. Oh, it does hurt. It does hurt. Where do veggies... Father, where do veggies go when they die? Ouch. Ouch! Man, this is really calling back a lot of stuff from childhood. If this is like too much for anyone, please do let me know. Alright, we're gonna get a lightsaber throwing skill though, because that's what we need. Hold L1 and press triangle. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I've been waiting the entire game for this. I will be honest with all of you. This is all I wanted. This is all I'll need. It's like when SpongeBob takes Squidward's shirt in exchange for his house. I don't even remember the steamed veggies. I don't even remember the concept behind that whole episode. I just remember at one point Squidward offers SpongeBob a shirt and it ends up being like a big thing for SpongeBob. Like he really wanted the shirt.
Mari.
And then Squidward's naked and he gets in trouble.
Unlike too many of the others. Did Mariana give you our rendezvous coordinates?
She did. I'm on my way.
Am I being tracked right now?
Just reaching them now, but we can't stay long. The Empire's looking for us.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Forgot about these bros. Slug boys. Come on. Zoinks. I think this is the way to go. Just double check before I jump down this chute. I am going to have the hairbrush song stuck in my head for the rest of the evening, and I don't know who is to blame for this, but thank you. Oh, where is my hairbrush? Damn. Damn. It's just not fair.
Things look fast.
Come on. Oh yeah. Who would get that song in your head? Whose fault is this? I have the cheeseburger song stuck in my head, or did until a second ago. It has now been replaced with the hairbrush song. The jams. They were pretty good.
What's this?
Scan this boy. What is this? What are you? You look very Dark Soulsy. My call. This is kind of cute. Birds sweeping attacks utilizing the opportunity to counter if parried. Close the distance by pulling them in using the force. Okay. Gotta put the kiddo to bed later. Cool. Case. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. It was so good to see you. And thanks again for sharing your art with us. Oh. Yeah. I love pushing stuff. Pushing stuff with the force. I have the Baby Shark song stuck in my head. You're welcome. I didn't need that, but I have it now. I just found a random tweet saying that, though. Okay. Alright, so we'll take that one with a grain of salt. Can I cancel this? There we go. Does that go anywhere, though? Oh, it does. It absolutely does. Okay. Uh-oh. Hey, guys. Ha, 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 ha. Got him. Okay, so is this the main? This is not the main path, but it is a path, and it's now my path. This is the way I'm going. This is the way I'm going. For some reason, I just wanted something to replace all of the VeggieTales stuff with, and what I ended up with was The Heart Wants What It Wants by Selena Gomez. Man, getting cold, you're not here. If you don't let me hold the sun unclear. Is it a path? My guy. It's a path. But I'm not allowed until you call. There's a million reasons why I give you up. But the heart wants what it wants.
Got Jones and you, BD?
That's enough. Speaking of Selena Gomez, are you watching Only Murders in the Building? I am not. I'm not, but I've heard very good things. Yeah, I feel like this is the... Oh, hang on. Oh, I need to open up the shortcut before I go. This is imperative. I think I got all the way over here before, and I was like, why can't I open this door? Now I can. Shortcut unlocked, baby. That's a big elevator. That'll take me right up there. That's good stuff. That's the good. That's that good stuff, though. The DuckTales theme song? Oh, man. You know, I did not watch as much DuckTales as one would expect growing up.
Saw managed to take one out in the escape.
Is he with you?
No, not anymore.
Goodbye, Saw.
We'll talk about it when you get here.
Better call Saw. DuckTales. Woo! Are there any other delightful children's themes, or just like show themes we want to put in there? Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Did that man just shoot a rocket at that sluggy ram thing? It's 3 of them doing that. You're thank you. Are you 3 proud of yourselves for picking on this poor creature? Here's the thing, is I'm gonna watch, because otherwise I have to do something about it. Yeah, it's fine. All right, call PETA. Call somebody. I must apologize for my inaction there. I was paralyzed with fear. Did not know what to do. Duckburg. We need a name for the... Hey, guys. Hello, Mr. Spider-Man. Giant spider. Giant spider. Does whatever a giant spider does. Tries to eat my whole face. Mostly successful. 'Cause I'm not great. Hey, look. I'm doing a lot of singing tonight. Pardon me for that. I know it's not something that, like, everyone is upset about, but I think people just, like, when they get sick of singing, they just leave. Which is, you know, understandable. Showing off.
That's so much better.
Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Trying to sit on my whole... Is that what I said? That's not what I said. Those aren't the words that I used. Are they? Wookiee home. Wookiee village is once dotted, these Shadowlands peacefully coexisting with the natural environment. Reverence for the Roshir is an integral part of Wookiee's light touch architecture. Is that what you said? You know, you can't ban the streamer. I know it's not a written rule, but you probably shouldn't gaslight the streamer. Just throwing that out there. I think I said wants to eat my whole face. Yeah, rules is written. Don't gaslight the streamer. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, we got a zip line. That's a long zip line, babes. Nope. Nope. Wait. Uh-oh. I didn't think this is where I was going. All right, I'm gonna swim over to this crate. This looks like it's got good stuff for me. No, gas is too expensive. You're right. We must use LEDs. You can LED light the streamer. How about that?
What you got there?
What you got there? Hey, friend, what you doing? What you doing over there? What you got there? Is it Christmas? Do you got a present for Christmas? No, yes, sorry. All jokes aside about like telling me that I said a thing that I didn't say, like it is a very serious thing that if you are not familiar with what it is as a concept, you should check it out and like make sure that you're not accidentally doing that to other people, even as a joke. Because it is a very serious psychological thing that can be abusive. Oof. Wow. Oof. That being said, we have reached the point of our program. I'm very tired. Or is it? No, Tom. No. Rough. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me here today. I want to just real quick give a shout out to our lovely mods. I'm not great about doing this, but sorry, Chef B, Sega, thank you so much for serving in the mod role. I really do appreciate it. Like, jokes aside about, you know, like blah 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 bullying the streamer, but I really do appreciate all of you, so thank you so much for being here today, and for joining me for this and for watching out for us. Thank you, Highlash, for hanging out. Gaston, thank you so much. 300% raise from the mods. Exactly, this is what I have promised today here on stream. I am giving a raise to my mods. It is a percentage raise. I'm glad you could all be here for the moment that we made this historic decision to do that very thing. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to find one of our good friends that we could consider to bring y'all out on a raid for. I'm just trying to figure out who it is we're going to be doing that. And you know, there's so many options, but I am going to bring y'all over to see the Swift dude. Because we love Swifty. We do love Swifty. All right, we're gonna go raid the Swift dude, y'all. Thank you so much again for spending an evening with me. Here's what's gonna happen the rest of this week. Tomorrow, time TBD, because I'm trying to figure out if I can do it in the morning or in the evening. We're gonna be doing the lifty lift. We'll be lifting weights, and then maybe doing a little bit of running afterwards. And then on Thursday, no stream. Friday, we are lifting weights again. And then either Saturday or Sunday this week. I'm thinking it's going to be Sunday. We will continue and probably finish Child of Light. Depending on how much time that takes in the stream, we will be then going on to Resident Evil 8. So I think I may just like hype up Resident Evil 8 as like its own thing, and maybe like if I have extra time after finishing Child of Light, we'll just like, I don't know, play VHS or something like that. Do some one-off things. But yes, thank you so much for being here. Please do consider taking one of these raid commands. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and grab that one, and if you are a subscriber, go ahead and grab that one. If you're not already following us on the social medias, VHS, yes. I thought about you. If you're not already following all the social medias, or if you're not in the Discord, please consider joining the Discord, following us on Twitter, on Instagram. I try to post pretty regularly to my story on Instagram, and I just like hang out in the Discord. So if you want updates on the stream, that's the best place to do it. Y'all, with that, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else. Let's go see Swifty and give him a nice welcome. Bye-bye.